Good morning, everybody, and welcome. It's the Front Porch, WBOK 1230 AM, what New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
I'm your host, Graylin Bryant Banks.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Hey, y'all.
Samari Dupree on the other side of the glass, bringing it to you.
Good morning.
Good morning. Of course, Brother Nyron is around somewhere, making sure it all gets done. Thank you all for joining us on this 16th day of June 2025, Movie Monday, for being with us as we begin the day's broadcast of the Front Porch, continuing from the idyllic campus of Xavier University from our studios right here at the foot of the overpass on South Norman C. Francis Parkway. www.wbok1230.com is the address. If you want to stop on by, grab yourself a comfortable chair, a mug or a tumbler of your favorite frosty or steamy adult beverage. Mind your manners, say good morning, holler at your people, and kick it with us for the next 3 hours as we continue to chop up this world with the New Orleans edged blade. And of course, the top ranking way we love to hear from each and every one of y'all is the WBOK 1230 AM talk line. 504-582-9422 is the number. So holler at your people. Let us know what's happening on this Monday. What's going on, Kimber?
Good morning, Uncle Gray.
What's happening with you?
Happy post-Father's Day
Well, thank you very
to
much.
you.
Thank you very much.
And to all the dads out there, I hope you all had a wonderful Father's Day. I enjoyed Father's Day myself yesterday.
That's a good thing.
Hey, it wasn't even my day, but I had a good day on yesterday.
Hey, get in where you fit in.
Yeah.
If there's fun to be had, get you some.
Yeah, that was
Get you some.
definitely fun yesterday
All
and
right.
delicious.
That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. You cook. Well, no, my bad. I'm sorry.
No, no,
Yeah, I just slipped out because when you said delicious, I was like, oh, what you? No.
no.
Then my question should have been, what'd you eat?
CJ cooked breakfast yesterday. We had waffles, eggs, and turkey bacon.
Mm-hmm.
Nom, 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 nom. It was great. And then we went to Legacy Kitchen for
Okay.
for dinner, and I gotta say we had a good time, and the food was good.
What is that on, bro?
No, Legacy Kitchen is on Expressway.
Okay.
Yeah, in the same area as Academy Sports, and
Why do I know that name? I did it one day I'm one day on Broad
I
Street.
don't know if there's one
in
on
that
this
old
side of the river
Schwegmans?
because the whole deal was, where do you want to eat?
In that
And
old Schwegmans, which is now the Whole Foods.
it may be.
I don't know why I remember Legacy Kitchen. I think when they first, I maybe it's the same place, maybe it's different.
Well, there are a
think
couple
it was.
different Legacy Kitchen places. So there's a Legacy Kitchen's Tackle Box that's on Common, Legacy Kitchen Steak and Chop, which is where we went on West
Okay.
Bank Expressway, and then Legacy Kitchen Craft Tavern that's on Chapatulas,
Okay.
and then there's another Legacy Kitchen Metairie that is on Veterans. So it's a lot of different Legacy Kitchen places.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know if they're connected at all, but the place we went to last night,
Was good.
it was good. Yes. And he had a good time. So
Mhm.
that, in and of itself was wonderful. And then there was a carefully curated gift bag
All right.
given to him with his things that he likes. So one of the things that got to return in exchange because in some of the covert seeking to see if he had it or not, it was a video game. I told you Kamara plays video games, and he's a techie guy. But the game that we got for him was one he already had purchased digitally.
Right.
And I thought it was.
Right.
I thought he had it as a disc. But then I looked through it like, huh? Like I looked through his game catalog and it wasn't there. I'm like,
Yeah.
does he have it or does he not?
Yeah, so he had it. He had purchased it digitally, so he gets an exchange for that. But no, he got his favorite things, and he seemed to be pleased I was, we watched the faces. Well, at least I do. And he was excited, and it was like, I want to tell you that I have this already, but I'm happy that you got this.
Yeah,
But
thank you.
yeah,
I got
yeah,
it, but thank you.
yeah. But
Because you mean the thanks.
yeah,
It's a-
yeah.
yeah. That's
And
thoughtful.
yeah, and so with all the cards, he got cards from everybody that had a heartbeat in the house, including the dogs. The dogs' paw prints. They signed their cards
That's
too.
pretty good.
So yeah, he thought that was hilarious. And I only got it because I asked. I was like, "Oh, look, they got puppy parent. They have, animal parent cards."
Okay.
And I was
All
like,
right.
"Hey, Mari, you think we should get a card from the dog?" Yes. And I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, I guess we're getting the card from the dogs." And he thought he was
You
tickled.
sent the group card, individual.
Group card from the dogs.
Oh, for the dogs.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
from the dogs. But everybody else gave their own individual cards, and that was hilarious to me. That was really, really
That's
funny.
good.
Yes. So the whole everybody with a heartbeat gave a card. It was really,
That's all
really
right.
funny.
That's a good way to look at it.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
So it was pretty cool. And like I said, dinner was good. We're gonna have to go back there. And we found another place over the weekend that we hadn't tried, called Chicken and Sides. And
That's simple enough. Straight
right,
to the point.
right, Chicken
Straight
and
to the point.
Sides. It's a new place that it's in where Weedats was. Well, actually, that was the Popeyes before Popeyes built a different location. And then Weedats moved in there, and Weedats not in there anymore. So now it's Chicken and Sides. We tried that on Saturday, and congratulations! I'd go back.
Okay.
I accidentally burnt my mouth trying to eat it because it was hot.
They said it was fresh out the grease.
It
Okay.
was fresh out
Alright.
the grease.
Yeah,
So it's good food. It ain't fast food.
I think we just got there at the right time.
Time.
Yeah, I think we
got
just got there at the right time,
Alright.
and they had just taken the macaroni, and it's not that fast food macaroni. It was like macaroni that had actual cheese and actual dairy products in it.
Okay.
And the chicken, it was like they said it was gonna be like 5 minutes or something on the chicken that we had ordered, and so it was fresh out the grease. But some people, when they tell you pizza is hot and they pick it up and start eating it anyway, that would be Mari. So
You live and you learn.
yeah,
You live and you learn.
but this weekend was pretty cool. Yesterday, like I said, he was pretty excited because they got him stuff that they pay attention that he either eats or uses or whatever. So I enjoyed yesterday as well.
That lets folks know that you are actually a part.
Yes.
Not a passerby or a background player.
Right.
You're actually
Right.
part of their life. They see you, and they take notes and say, okay, fine. If I had to guess, I think this is what you like.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good, man. I'm glad y'all had a good time.
Yeah.
Beautiful thing.
it
And
was
to
really
all
cool.
the dads out there, I hope you guys got celebrated.
I hope nobody got socks or ties.
Well, or in, maybe some nice socks or a nice tie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but nice.
Not too
operative
socks.
word, yes.
Not too
Operative
socks.
word, nice. Nice socks, nice tie. Yes. Based on the person you're buying for, that should be your gauge for what is nice. You should know.
Yeah.
But if you're under 5, then whatever kind of socks you get, that's
Yeah. But yeah, shouts
If you're
out to the
under
dads.
5.
Shouts out to the dads. And for real. So what'd you do yesterday? You hung out? You kept it quiet? What'd you do?
No, we went out to the whole family. Went out to brunch. The ladies treated the gentleman
Okay.
to brunch.
Mm-hmm.
So we went out to brunch and hung out. My mom was there, Stone, because my tribe is
In Costa Rica.
Yeah, they out of the country.
They're having a good
hanging
time.
out. We talked to them via Facebook and watched them having fun. They looking out the front door at the beach. So yeah, we jealous, of course.
Yeah.
But hey, listen, happy Father's Day. Do your thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went to go and get snowballs.
Ooh.
place I had not been to. Ike's. On, you know where it is?
No.
It is City Park, right across from Delgado, where the Burger King used to be.
Yes.
And Morpho.
Yes.
Morpho and the Burger King, and then that
Uh-huh.
little, it's a stand right
Okay.
there. And stopped through there, and we all got snowballs, and
That's
and,
cute.
yeah, Stone had jumped off the top rail twice.
Oh,
'cause-
boy.
And his uncles urged him.
Mm.
I'm scared. I said, I know.
Oh boy.
Jumped him anyway.
Mm.
And then he did it, and he was laughing. I said, "We'll do it again." He said, Boom. One other fear allayed, learning that you can be scared, but you can't let being scared stop you from doing something.
Okay.
It's the Front Porch, y'all. WBOK 1230 AM. What New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
Don't go nowhere, y'all. Stick and stay. It's Moving Monday. We'll see you on the other side of the break.
New Orleans, are you ready for a voice that says what you're thinking? Who that, you might ask? Arrington Gavin. That's right, I'm your guy, host of the Arrington Gavin Show, giving you so much filled with bold opinions, real conversations, and zero sugarcoating. We're going to be diving into the issues that matter: politics, pop culture, and all the above, unfiltered and unafraid. Catch the Arrington Gavin Show weeknights from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m., Monday through Fridays, right here on WBOK, what New Orleans is talking about.
Good Monday morning. I'm Daryl Forges with WDSU News, and here's your headlines. New Orleans police are investigating 2 overnight shootings, one of them deadly. Officers say one man was found shot in the Tulane and Gravier Avenue on Bienville Street just before 2:30 this morning. Less than 30 minutes later, 2 more victims showed up at the hospital after a shooting in the Lower Ninth Ward near North Prior and St. Maurice. One of them later died. No arrest or suspect details have been released. Happening today, nurses and labor advocates will rally outside University Medical Center over what they're calling retaliation. They claim UMC is targeting union leaders after a strike earlier this year, including efforts to fire a bargaining team nurse for what they describe as common practice. The group says this is about fair treatment and safe conditions for both nurses and patients. The rally is set for 5 p.m. at University Medical Center on Canal Street. The results are in, but not without a lot of confusion. The Crescent Soil and Water Conservation District says Erica Johnson has been selected to a seat on the board, but it comes after many of the polling locations yesterday ran out of ballots shortly after polls opened. Councilmember Helena Moreno has called for a review of the election, but the district says it'll make the results official in their next meeting. Now, it's important to know this election was not run by the clerk of court or secretary of state. And if you catch the ferry between Algiers and Canal Street, you'll be able to ride later at night. The New Orleans Regional Transit Authority is launching a summer pilot program to extend hours. The ferries will now run every 15 minutes until just after midnight, 7 days a week for $2. The program continues through September 27th. I'm Daryl Forges, and that's your headlines for WBOK. Have a great day.
Welcome to Chemical of the Month by the community scientists at Rise St. James. This month, we spotlight phthalates, chemicals added to plastics, especially PVC, to make them more flexible and durable. But there's more. Research shows phthalates may disrupt hormones, affect reproductive health, and contribute to environmental pollution impacting our communities. Join us as we explore how these additives shape our everyday lives and the world around us. For more details, visit risestjames.org. Empower your knowledge with Rise.
Hi, this is Cary Grant. Let's elevate every Tuesday through Thursday from 6 to 7 p.m. as we discuss the community, the country, and the world, from politics to current events and sports. We look forward to your input and continuing the quality programming on your community station, WBOK. Join us every Tuesday through Thursday, 6 to 7 p.m. on Elevated Conversations, the Arnie and Cary Show.
Visit DePaul's new Algiers Health Center at 2801 General de Gaulle Drive to receive primary and preventive care for both adults and children. Services also include behavioral health, imaging, and on-site pharmacy, vision, Medicaid enrollment assistance, and more. For appointments, visit DePaulCommunityHealthCenters.org or call 504-207-3060.
Making a difference in the community. WBOK 1230 AM. You're on the front porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
So baby, soon as I get home, I'll make it up to you. Baby, I'll do what I gotta do. Soon as I get home, I'll make it up to you. Baby, I'll do what I gotta do. Sleepless nights and lonely days are all that fill my head all the time. Oh baby, but all I do is think about the way you make me feel. 'Cause baby, this love is so real. Soon as I get home, when I get home, I'll make it up to you. Baby, I'll do what I gotta do. Soon as I get home, I'll make it up to you. Baby, I'll do what I gotta do. If I try to spend some time with you to make you happy, would you feel better? And if I could, with you I would be forever.
Welcome back, y'all. Front Porch, WBOK 1230 AM. What New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
I'm your host, Grayson Brian Banks.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Hey, y'all.
Who that is over there?
Hi. Good morning.
I do
Boy,
that.
boy, them highs
I was
getting
tired of
dry.
letting him know. I
I'm
always need to-
tired. I'm tired, man.
That's
Tired
all right.
from what?
That's all right. You at work. Welcome to life. Welcome to life. It's okay.
Yes,
Most of us
indeed.
are tired, but we getting it done.
All righty.
Of course, Brother Nyron is over there on the other side as
Mhm.
well, making sure that Imari is getting it done for us right here on this Movie Monday. Thank you for sticking with us right here on the front porch. And every now and then, you know, even in the first part of the day, we get a
Yeah.
little company.
Yes,
Kim.
we do.
And that's what we got right now because we got a whole lot of stuff going on.
We have a
Need to
return
be
visitor
talked
to
about.
the front porch.
That's right.
Uh-huh.
You ain't company no more.
You know, I'm not fixing your plate. You know where everything is.
Yeah,
you go
you
and
know,
get it
go and get
yourself.
yourself neat. Kristen Du for sure, the founder and CEO of Accrue Consulting. Good morning, love, and welcome back to the porch.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
How you doing?
I'm doing well.
Good.
I can't complain.
You could. We'd listen. We'd listen. There you go. We
say
appreciate you. We-
Right, right.
We appreciate
Bring
you.
y'all
We
not
do.
my troubles, but my blessings.
Amen.
Absolutely,
Amen.
absolutely. That is
you know
wonderful.
How to come to the porch. That's what we do. Yeah, you got plenty. That's what it's all about. Leave them over there for a little while. They'll be there.
Yes.
That's
Once
right.
you're done, once you're done, just go on pick them up if you want to.
if you want to,
If
because you
want
can
to.
put them down.
You can put them down.
You can put them down.
That's what we offer. Yes,
But yeah, welcome back to the Front Porch, and we've been running some things about a crew NOLA, and some of the things that will be happening in honor or in regard to Juneteenth. But just a quick reminder of who Kristen Dufashard is before we jump into it, because the last time we had you on the Front Porch, it was a whole lot of going on, and it was good stuff. Y'all remember all the stuff we ate at French Quarter Festival? You know, good times, good times. But remind our listening audience of who you are, and then we'll get right into Accrue NOLA.
Absolutely. So my name is Kristen Dufashard. I'm the CEO and founder of Accrue NOLA, an impact-based marketing firm here in New Orleans. So we tell stories about innovative brands that are moving the city forward. Okay. And so that's one piece of what I do. And the other piece is I serve as the director of communications and marketing for French Quarter Festivals, Inc.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
Yes.
Tell me what you just said is interesting to me. Impact. How does that work? Impact marketing.
So impact marketing is really working with brands that I believe in.
Yes.
Brands that are doing things for the community.
You.
Yes.
Okay.
Or on the community.
Yes.
So people who are thinking about others and the work that they do.
Gotcha.
So, for example, one of the organizations I work with is a young lady who has founded a giving circle. Okay. And so we don't find many Black focused giving circles that give to Black nonprofits, specifically led by Black women. So these are the kinds of clients that I work with and people who are making a difference in the community starting here in New Orleans.
Now, is a giving circle just what the name implies? When somebody that's the novice, not familiar with it, would hear you say giving circle, how does that? What is that?
So a giving circle would be when people pool their money together to make a bigger impact on organizations that are doing good. So that is what one of my clients works on, just helping people pool their money so they can make a bigger difference for different nonprofits throughout the city.
For an organization, you're not pooling the money to go to the club.
Correct. Correct.
You're
for other organizations doing well.
Doing good work in
Absolutely.
the community. We got to be specific on that.
Okay, we definitely, and I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
So we want to make sure we are talking about that impact happening in our community today.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something that I'm sure that a lot of people will be interested in, because oftentimes people there's some shame or some apprehension about giving, because all I got is $10, all I got is $20. But if you could contribute to a larger giving, why not? That's something I don't know. I don't know that I ever thought of that before. I've heard of group investing.
Yep.
But group giving, that wasn't a thing that I had actually considered before. So kudos to you all for growing that idea. Now, in the advertisements that we've been running, it kind of runs through things a little quickly, but it talks about Juneteenth and Pride. Why the two collaborating together?
So that's a great question, Kimba. I think for Accrue, we really have tried to make our events a safe space for people who have been othered. We've seen a lot of the stats in New Orleans with the demographic of the entrepreneurial landscape here, and that's really how Accrue was born. We started to get people together who felt like they either weren't welcome or they've been shunned in different spaces, and we wanted them to feel safe. So these are people from underrepresented groups. So we definitely highlight our Black-owned businesses, people from the BIPOC community, the LGBTQ community, women, and people who are also from the disability community. Okay. So we make sure that everyone comes in, they have a voice. You can share anything from an idea down to what you've actually created. And like you mentioned about giving, right? That's something that we have as a principle, our ask and offer method. Even if you're giving advice, you're giving resources, you're giving intellectual capital, we ask that as much as you get, you give back to the community so we continue to grow together.
I like that. I've used that term, othered. I can tell you, if you've ever been othered, I like that because you know what it feels like.
Yes.
20 years ago, we became refugees, and I'll never forget that feeling. That was a direct effort to make us other, so other people would not have to bear responsibility for their shortcomings. So we became othered. So yeah, I like that. Now, what differs a crew from other organizations, from other big, well, other than the fact that they ain't got no do for sure. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, what makes a crew different?
So with the crew, we really build this welcoming environment where people can be vulnerable. A lot of folks have ideas or are starting endeavors or careers, and they're not really sure where to start.
Yes.
And so I think with us, we really focus on the networking piece. I feel personally that it is a soft skill that's being lost as we get deeper and deeper into this digital world. So really bringing people together in person and leaning on some of our activations that we have.
Yes.
For instance, we have Mingle Bingo. We make networking competitive, gamify it, so it's different and less intimidating. And so we'll have prompts that start conversations for people, and you make it a game and you win prizes from our sponsors. So, we just really want people, we want to take that anxiety out of a skill that we know everyone needs to have in terms of relationship building.
I like that. That's real forward looking, because I agree that the more that this comes into play, the less this does. And to have somebody to recognize that, especially, and your demographic goes from whoever's in the game, from wherever you are, whatever you're doing, come on out, and this is a safe space for you to be.
Absolutely. We've had everything from people who have medical practices to folks who are freelancers working in the design creative spaces, producing films. We have had so many different people come in and share about what they're doing and how they can contribute to others' growth.
Wow. So it's so many different things that are highlighted within a crew, but specifically this week during a crew, the NOLA networking and sounds like boilerplating conversations that are happening. What can attendees or expect to get by being a part of, or at least if they're interested in coming by and getting some information?
Yes. So we encourage everyone to come. If you have an idea, if you have a career, you're interested in changing it and growing it, people can really expect to be welcome with open arms. A lot of people say the crew events feel like a big warm hug. They see folks that they haven't seen since our last event. We try to do these quarterly, and they run updates. What have you done? They hold each other accountable. It's a great way, like I said, to practice soft skills, eye contact, handshakes, small talk. This is something that I think that, people just sometimes don't get a chance to practice that in a safe space. And we try to take the awkwardness out of talking to strangers, honestly.
Yes.
So I'm curious. So, you would think that in academic spaces that these opportunities would be provided, like giving a report in front of your class. That was a definite requirement. Depending upon which age you're from, it was either with a poster board or then got to literally it was a poster board or that trifold
I remember those
projecting. Or, when we got more into digital things, it went from PowerPoint to now Google Slides. We have all of those things.
Yep.
You would think that there would be more opportunities for those types of interpersonal conversations, but like, where does that get lost? Because it seems like once they get to young adulthood, do I shake? Do I bow? Do I high five? What do I do here? Like, it's really like this awkward movement. Like, how did we lose that?
I personally think just we don't gather like we used to. And when we do, it seems that people have really taken on this siloed approach. I like to say the no new friends idea became sort of cemented in our cultural identity. But for me, that is something that I think can be hurtful to you and to your growth, because we are all one relationship away from greatness.
Right.
Somebody could literally, one person, open a door that changes the rest of your life, the trajectory of not only your career, your business, but your
life.
Future generations.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
they can impact you even with a little bit of knowledge. So for me, now I'm from New Orleans. I'm born and raised.
Dufashard? No.
Dufashard, yes. Yes. Dufashard's from the 7th Ward. The best school in New Orleans. Come on now, we know who that is, Grayland.
No, I just wanted to make sure.
Eleanor McMain Secondary Magnet School.
I just wanted to make sure it got out there. That's all. I give you props. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. Look,
Mustangs be doing things.
That's right.
I just
right.
wanted to make sure you got that.
Yeah,
out there.
I'm just gonna go ahead and give out a shout out to the class of 06 for getting ready for
God.
our 20th anniversary
Yes,
next
indeed.
year. So
Congrats.
thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
So we're excited about that.
All right.
But I really think that us gathering gives us an opportunity to, connect with one another.
Mhm.
And I found that coming back home, like I said, I'm from here. My grandmother, you speak to people when you walk in a room.
Good morning.
Good
Good
morning.
evening.
Whether we are on the bus, we are going to church, it doesn't matter where we're going. You speak to people.
Mhm.
Your manners. Your
Mhm.
manners. It wasn't never about my grandmother said you speak to a dog. Don't worry about if the dog don't speak back. I ain't raised the dog. Yes,
That's right.
ma'am. Yes, man. That's
That's
what
right.
you do. It ain't about the rest of the world. It's
That's
your
right.
manners.
And I mean, honestly, that stuck with me.
Yeah.
And my mom used to joke growing up that I never knew a stranger. She said her child didn't know anything about stranger danger. I would just talk to people because I felt like everybody had some kind of insight into something maybe that I didn't know. And I've learned so much from just starting conversations, sitting with folks. Peopling. I like that.
Oh, yeah.
Peopling.
That's right. That's
Mhm.
right. You learn a lot from folks.
Yeah.
And I don't care where they come from, what their station in life is at that moment.
Yep.
Because you only know them for that moment. You only
Mhm.
know them. So you're right. You can grab a nugget that can change everything.
Absolutely.
From one conversation.
Absolutely.
Yes, indeed. So that's what Fetch a Crew
Yes.
is all about.
We are celebrating. We are celebrating professional and personal growth.
Yes.
For some people, this is a stretch project, right? This is something that's going to get you out of your comfort zone. Walking into a room full of people you might not know, talking to them about yourself, your brand, what you're doing, what your dreams are, and what you hope to accomplish for New Orleans.
Yeah.
So we invite everyone to come out and join us because it's an opportunity. We'll be together celebrating Juneteenth during Pride Month as well, honoring that and making sure that people feel safe and they feel seen.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's really important. And especially in this current climate with all the things that we have going on, there are a lot of people
Absolutely.
who are feeling othered, and a lot of people are getting swept up into the into other categories
Mhm.
without even realizing it or taking account to what's happening around us. And this is a wonderful idea that you all have collaborated and put together. Now, there are some pieces where you have key accrue messages to weave in, or accrue attracts purpose-driven professionals. Now, what about the purposeless, or just I don't know? I'm just here so I don't get fined professionals, because you have a lot of people who are just existing in their spaces. It's like, this is what I was learned. I learned how to do this. This is what I'm doing, but I'm here because I gotta.
Well, come and get you some purpose. That's what I let people know. Join us June 19th from 5 to 8 p.m. We'll be at the lab at 2600 Ursulines Avenue. Come on through and find some purpose. Someone might spark something in you that you didn't even know
That
existed.
conversation you were just talking about.
That one conversation that could change your whole life.
Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't have to be, I have a job for you. Sometimes it's, I found my path doing this or doing that, right? I tell people, this all started, I moved away after Katrina. That was my senior year. And I left and I came back just a few years ago. I was gone for about 16, 17 years.
Okay.
And I came back and I realized this was something I'd been doing from high school, getting people together, gathering. The year of Katrina, it was chaos for us,
Yes.
for high school. We didn't know, they told us our transcripts were gone. They didn't know what grade we were in. But I told them I had a plan for my life, so
There
they
you go.
needed to figure it out. And we did that, but I would get people together for lunch. What school are y'all going to? What is your major going to be? What are we going to do? And throughout my life, when I would visit home, I would gather people from church, elementary school, high school, wherever I had met them, college. Just, hey, y'all come meet up. Let's have a drink.
Yeah.
And people would remember each other. I remember you from the last time Kristen was here. I met Kristen,
Yes.
da-da-da-da-da.
Yes.
And
You become the conduit.
exactly. And it
Beautiful
just
thing.
grew from there.
Yeah. Yeah.
It grew from there. Our very first
accrued.
event. It accrued. And everybody accrued something, a new relationship, a contact, a
Some
piece of
knowledge.
information.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. If folks want to find out more information about the whole entire event leading up to Juneteenth, how would they be able to do so?
So you can find us on our website, accruenola.com, and that's crew spelled the New Orleans way, AKREWE, NOLA.com. We're also on Instagram at accruenola, spelled the same way. And you can sign up for our email list where we talk about different things that we have going on, different clients we're working with, and sometimes we hire folks from the community with different projects that are happening.
And on Juneteenth, they can look forward to the event?
Yes, look forward to the event. Look forward to connecting with us, building community with us, because with a crew, once you come in, we don't let you go. We hold on tight, and we are invested in everyone's success.
We love that.
Kristen Dufus Shaw, thank you so much for taking the time out. We know it's putting this thing together is kind of like, herding cats, and you got a lot of stuff to do. And we want to thank you for taking the time out of your very busy day. But you got an open invitation anytime you got something great going on like this. You're welcome to come on over to the front porch. All right?
Absolutely. Thank
Thank
y'all
you
for
so
having
much.
me. I'll get my own lemonade next time.
Hey, man.
There we go.
I'll
Don't
just
go
go in and
nowhere,
fix it.
y'all. It's the front porch, WBOK 1230 AM. What New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
Stick and stay. We'll see you on the other side of the break.
This is your news update for WBOK from WDSU. For all your news and weather, watch WDSU News, New Orleans' leader in live, local, late-breaking news. Today at noon and 4 p.m.
Hot and muggy with a chance for storms. Our summertime pattern continues with partly cloudy skies with scattered showers and storms arriving as we get hotter throughout the day. Heaviest rain likely mid-afternoon. Localized flooding is possible. Highs rise to the upper 80s and low 90s, feeling like the upper 90s and low 100s. More 90s this week with daily afternoon storms possible. From the WDSU First Warning Weather Center, I'm Raven Richard.
Plan on flying? It's time to upgrade to a Real ID. Because in order to board domestic flights, your driver's license or state-issued ID must be a Real ID, or you'll need another acceptable form of identification. So don't wait. Find out how to get your Real ID at tsa.gov/Real ID. That's tsa.gov/Real ID, or visit your local DMV. And then you'll be cleared for takeoff.
Tune in to The Monitor's Mic, where we talk about oversight, policing, and you. Hosted by the Office of Independent Police Monitor, we're here to shine a light on policing issues that matter, from real-time policing updates to in-depth interviews. Every Friday at noon on WBOK.
At New Orleans East Hospital, we believe healthcare should come with heart. Located at 5620 Reed Boulevard, we proudly serve the New Orleans community with compassion, courtesy, and a commitment to excellence. From healing to education, we want to be your trusted healthcare partner that's close to home. New Orleans East Hospital, delivering a culture of healthy care.
You're on the front porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
One day you're here, baby, and then you're gone. After all these years, you still treat me wrong. Why do you wanna wear me down? No, don't tear me down. Can I been good to you? Say, baby, and then I give it all to you. Hey, baby, I gave my all, baby, and I trusted you. Though there have been times you haven't been true, you don't have to hide from me, and no, don't lie to me. Girl, ain't I been good to you? Hey, baby, didn't I run it all down to you? Well, baby, I will go on
y'all. It's the Front Porch, WBOK 1230 AM. What New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
I'm your host, Graylin Bryant Banks.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Hey, y'all.
Samari Dupree on the other side of the glass.
Hello.
And that's Brother Nyron right there with her on the other side. Justin just walked in. The gang's all here.
Gang's all here. Happy belated Father's Day, Justin.
There you go.
Did you get my message yesterday? Because, Justin is like, why you don't respond to the messages? I texted him yesterday for Father's Day. I never got a response.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, bro.
Happy Father's Day to all the
Yeah, you're
fathers
right.
out there.
Same
Thank
to
you,
you.
Kimber. I did get your message. I have like 10 to 12 messages that I have not responded to yet.
I mean, I knew I was going to see you today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I wasn't worried.
There you go.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
And I just want to let you two know, you and Kristen was sitting here talking about whiteboards and whatnot. Some of us had slides, real slides.
Not the Kodak slides.
Oh, baby, the Kodak slide.
I'm familiar with the Kodak slides.
And the old when you had to go get the screen, you had to go to the AV room. They had the screen, you had to go get it. That was my job. Like I told you, I've been taking it. But go down there, get the thing, set it up. Yeah.
Well, not just that. Remember the 8mm film thingy, and that came out the tin? Yeah, I'm old enough to have done that.
We put that on
I'm old
there.
enough to have done that piece and then put it on the reel and then
Put it on the projector.
Yeah, I'm very familiar.
And it sound like
yes.
all the while it's sure.
Yes. You fall asleep and then you know it's over because you hear that noise right there. Yeah.
At the end of the film, start flipping. I've seen them melt when you're watching it, and
melt.
The bulb
was too hot.
Or the film was just old. A combination of both. But you see it, and then it'll stop, and then because it's being magnified, you see that orange. And that's the, it melt the film. But that's the end of the movie. Then you got to go outside. No, that was not purposeful. I did not do that.
I forgot about that. But just now, it's like, you get the screen, you have to slide that thing up and then put it on the projector and put it on the reel. Yeah, no, I definitely remember
yes, ma'am.
the tins that came out. You had to have an empty one for it to feed onto. And then you replace that and put it back in the tin. Oh, my God.
Yeah. You used to come out the projector and spool it through, put that front one on, and then spool it through all the way, and put it on that back and turn it this way. 'Cause there was always about 3 feet of blank tape, blank film at the beginning, so you could film. So as soon as you turn it on, you catch that beginning today in Louisiana.
Yeah. Oh, my.
And see, that's when they messed around and taught us. We were watching that when I learned about how government worked.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. When I learned about how government worked, that's when y'all taught me, when schools taught that kind of stuff. And I don't know, there's different types of delivery systems now, but also the message has changed exponentially. Because I learned about checks and balances and all that kind of stuff. I know y'all don't like to talk about
absent
that.
now.
Seems to be a lot absent, but no kings.
Had more attendees than the actual parade, the birthday parade. I mean, there was one.
Oh, there was.
With the squeaky tanks?
That was, I don't know. I don't think that was purposeful, but it was that's going to win something. That snippet of tape with that tank.
With the squeaky?
The tank, it's a tank, and it's an old tank. The idea that it would squeak is not surprising. It's an old tank. The idea that it was so quiet that you could hear it. It's not the tank. The tank, oh, hell, I squeak sometimes. It's just, I'm old too. But the tank itself squeaking was not the thing. The idea that at this parade, that it was literally so quiet that you could hear the tank squeaking as it rolled down the street. No ambient noise, nothing overhead, no crowd noise, nothing to drown it out. and it was such, I'm like, wait a minute, did they do this? Because when I first, I'm like, that's when I said, no, I'm cynical. You know, I'm cynical. I'm cynical across the board.
Yes.
It's just the way my brain works. When I first said, wait a minute, that's cold-blooded. Somebody said, and then wait a minute.
Is this?
Check the
No,
couple
this
of
is
faces.
happening.
This is actual footage.
Yeah.
This is actual footage. It was that quiet.
Mm-hmm.
With 250,000 people out.
Gotta love it.
It was that quiet.
I like it, me.
I just thought it was amazing.
It was hilarious. It was hilarious. There were more people at the No Kings protest than there were attending that birthday I don't even know if I could call it kerfuffle. It was a hot mess. It was a hot mess.
It was a flop. It was nothing.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. And they did not.
That you would lie about it from the podium in the White House. Not surprising, but just that you would do this again when everybody's seeing, looking at the emptiness, and then you get bumped off the front page because you also got the fool that killing people, God bless the dead, in Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
That white terrorist, domestic
ISIS, white
ISIS.
Terrorists,
then
homegrown.
You got Iraq and Iran and Israel about to start they blowing shooting stuff. All this at the same time that you are throwing your birthday parade. It just on so many different levels it flopped.
And the funniest thing was it was all the auntie mamas and uncle daddies who they caught, like the people with the missing front teeth that were in the stands. You really didn't have a whole lot of people. And then the gag was he's saluting nobody. You saluting nobody. Nobody's there. There was more people in the parade that attended the parade, and that's got to be like, that person who had the party that nobody came to. That was definitely one of those moments. Nobody likes you.
WBOK 12:30 a.m. What New Orleans is talking about
all day long.
Don't go nowhere, y'all. We're gonna see you on the other side of the break.
From the campus of Xavier University, WBOK Go and Equity Media Station.
This news report is brought to you by New Schools for New Orleans.
New Schools for New Orleans is committed to keeping and finding great teachers for our students in Orleans Parish. If you or someone you know is interested in becoming a teacher for the 25-26 school year, let us help you. We've created the New Orleans Teacher Job Board, which is the official job platform of public schools in New Orleans. You can apply to any school in the city. Simply post your resume and provide information about yourself. Visit our website to learn more and apply. www.neworleansteacherjobboard.org.
I'm Amber Payton with BIN News Now. NYPD is preparing for large No Kings Day protest Saturday with thousands of officers on standby. Black New York City Mayor Eric Adams is warning that crime and disorder will not be tolerated.
We will not allow violence and lawlessness.
Security is also being increased at Jewish and Israeli sites amid global tensions following Israel's strike on Iran. The 2026 Grammys are making changes, including a new category for Best Traditional Country Album. Best Country Album will now be called Best Contemporary Country Album. Beyoncé won in that category this year. And authorities are searching for 4 detainees after a riot at Newark, New Jersey's ICE facility. Immigrant rights groups say it stemmed from poor treatment, including lack of food and visitation. Black Mayor Ras Baraka called out the lack of oversight, and a recently released detainee spoke out about the conditions. Get BIN News Now on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
Welcome back, y'all. Front Porch, WBOK 1230 AM. What New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
I'm your host, Graylin Bryant Banks.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Good morning, y'all.
That's Myra Dupree on the other side of the glass.
Good morning.
And that's Brother Nyron over there, making sure all things are taken care of. Thank y'all for sticking with us as we roll into this second hour of today's episode of The Front Porch, continuing from the historic campus of Xavier University from our studios right here at the foot of the overpass on South Norman C. Francis Parkway. www.wbok1230.com is the address to hit us up on the talk line. 504-582-9422 is the number. I'll let you people let us know what's going on.
There you go.
Yes, indeed. Tandra say his facial expression.
He looks like a little baby who did not get his way. He got his way, but he wasn't satisfied with it.
Huh? Listen, folks, that's the beautiful part about it. You don't have to do anything. This wasn't like in Russia or in Korea or in China when if they throw a parade, your butt better be there. Else somebody come and knock on your door. That's the difference. See, in the dictatorship and the authoritarian and the real dictatorship, that you don't have no choice about not being there. There would not have been no kings. None of that would have happened. None of that would have happened.
Do you remember in Pee-wee's Big Adventure, the big guy? I know you are born in mine. I know you know what I'm talking about.
I know, yeah, Pee Wee Herman.
He looked like that kid because he got what he wanted and still wasn't happy when he got it.
Yeah, well.
He still was displeased. And it was like, you got what you wanted. Now you don't want that anymore. And in addition to that, you want other people to want what you want. Like the kids who, I'm giving this party and nobody shows up. They didn't show up because they didn't know you were going to have a good party. It's just because they don't like you. You're not a nice person.
Yeah. Yeah. And now you got to go, boss. And now you got to go. You're seeing, and that's why I was talking about the No Kings rally. I don't know if you watched any of the footage, but that's what I was watching the footage. That was not us.
No, it wasn't us.
Nowhere.
We're not leveraging our bodies for this.
One or two.
No, not in mass.
Not in any big numbers. If we would have come out in any numbers, it would have doubled the number of people that was out there. And
we did protest though at home.
Oh, we protest the protest.
Yeah.
I'm saying that
we
wrong.
protested at home.
I was not protesting the protesting. I think that the protest is good. Protest is very American. Do your thing. So I'm not protesting your protest. I'm just not participating.
Yeah, right.
Not at this point.
I'm sending you good vibes.
Yeah, not at this point. You do your thing, and it's going to
sending
be
you
beautiful.
jazz hands and good vibes because, we told you about this. Y'all decided.
I like the fact that you're doing it.
That you were not going to listen. So, okay, cool.
Because now he's got to see, that whole idea that this was a mandate. I've been saying that. I've been saying it. You got 30%. It was really never a mandate because 30% of the voting populace didn't vote. So, you won. I can't take that from you. That's the end of that. Elections have consequences. And now, though, those folks who didn't, that's what I think a lot of them folks was out there yesterday. Because those are the folks who thought it wasn't
$45 million.
Oh, for the parade? Oh, yeah.
For a parade that
but
was
you're cutting Medicare.
poorly.
But you're cutting Medicare.
Medicare.
SNAP benefits.
Medicaid. SNAP benefits.
Or anything that help people.
And
closing down FEMA.
Yeah.
You're telling the EPA not to enforce anything in the Midwest against any oil companies. You're telling the EPA is telling their employees do not do any enforcement against any fossil fuel people out there while you are working right now. Just don't do anything.
And you still have some people. Well, he's not a bad guy.
No, he's not.
Shut
he's
up.
Not. The people around him are.
To me.
The people around him are.
Shut up talking to me because, we're gonna see what they. Well, we're gonna see, what he do about the money. What is he doing about the money? He's spending it, and it's not even spent. He's gonna send us money, the tax cuts, the stimulus, and all of these different things that these people are waiting on and still saying that he's not a
I
bad
ain't heard none
guy.
of them people. I wish y'all come tell me that. Come, let's have me and you a
Cause
conversation.
cause you know,
Let's have
well,
me and you a conversation, us.
yeah, yeah.
I listen. I give you money. Man, these people cutting off the money that they were giving you,
Mm-hmm.
and
Consistently,
they cutting it off, cuz.
consistently.
So I don't know what money that you're referring to that the people say we gonna come get some. Just giving away money. What line that is? To be careful if you go down there and get in that line though.
Yeah.
That might be ice.
Well,
That might be ice.
not just ice. It might be you might be getting in the wrong line for some other things because ICE does not care at this point who they taking. They just taking people at random.
They take them and then let you figure it out.
Yeah.
Because see, there's
But I'm
nowhere
a
you can go
citizen.
to.
We're not sure. You go ahead and get in this line.
Right. Because see, there's nowhere you can. There's not a clearinghouse for misappropriated individuals who were thought to be illegal. See, there's this because it's all the same system. If you get caught up in it, there's nobody to go and talk to.
I would like to speak to the
say
manager.
There's nobody there.
I would like to
There's
speak to
nobody
the
there.
manager.
And that's the part that's killing them. See, when you hear who's getting involved with this, you got the people at the top.
Mm-hmm.
You got to have enough wherewithal to get to the people at the top in order to get something done. If you just John Q. Citizen, and even you could get caught up, cousin. Be out your house and don't have your ID with you.
Oh, child.
Be out your house and don't have your ID with you.
And be the wrong color. And speak the wrong language. You in trouble.
And I'm not even gonna give you that because they sending them back to Europe, France, Belarus. They sending them back, or they're sending.
Oh well,
them
he's
back
extending.
To,
He's extending the ban, the travel ban, though.
oh, yeah,
You saw that.
yeah. But I'm talking about the ones that's here that get caught up,
Yeah.
and get sent back.
But in
So,
mass,
yeah.
though, who's getting sent back? The
Oh
people
no, that's all of
to
all
the
no.
brown and
Absolutely.
black places.
But the
Everybody ain't
beautiful
got
part
caught
about
up.
untethered boulder is that it's crushing everything in the bed. You got people up there that's getting. You seen the people on TV crying, getting sent back to Europe.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love that. I love that for you.
This because everything is getting caught. If your name pops up, they come and get you. Their name pops up, they come and get you. It don't matter if it's Pierre or Pedro. If your name pop up,
you gotta go.
They come and get you.
You gotta go.
And sometimes your name might not even pop up.
Whether you have on
There
his
has
merch
been,
or not.
One of the
You gotta
guys
go.
just got caught up. Is a U.S. citizen, born in New York. Liberal dude, did not support Trump and was just, I'm on my way to work. They snatched me out the car. I showed them my ID. They told me I wasn't who I said I was.
Was that the
blah,
one
blah,
with the
blah.
kids? With his kids?
No. I think that guy was, he didn't have, he wasn't a
He
citizen.
wasn't a citizen.
He
Okay.
wasn't a citizen, the one where they left the kids. No, this guy was a born, didn't have his birth certificate, but he had his ID.
Mhm.
And, he was
And you
telling them
can't
that
get a state ID, a government issue ID, without having a birth certificate, which is like for the weirdos who keep saying the illegals keep voting. You cannot, because you have to present certain documents in order to do that. You can't get a social security card without having a birth certificate attached to it. So, yeah, requiring, they got to show this, that, and the third in order to vote. It's already there where you cannot get any government issued identifications without it. So they are having a redundancy of proof that you are who you are, which is
And
crazy. It sounds like
that's
slave
just to
papers
vote.
to me.
That's just a vote. What happens
Crazy.
if you get caught up? At least if you vote, you can go down there. You know they got a department where you can go ask the people about voting. You know they got somebody sitting down there where you could go and inquire about your precinct, your right, whether or not you are
Called
still
the registrar.
registered. You could do that.
Yeah.
Where you go if the ICE pick you up?
There's no, may I see the
There's
manager?
not.
I would like to see the manager.
And that's what my man was saying. I forgot his name, but I saw that on my feed, and he was doing a press conference. Like, man, this was like 26 hours that you were gone out of your work van, your people didn't know where you were. Now imagine that you just gone. This the government picking you. You ain't been kidnapped.
Right.
You ain't slinging dope. The people come get you to do a hit or hustle on you. This ain't that. This the government. Snatch a citizen out of the truck and hold him for a day before they say, all right, you could go.
You could go.
Huh? What you mean I could go?
What I'm gonna tell
what
my
I was here
wife?
for?
What am I gonna tell my old lady?
What I'm gonna tell my lady? What I'm gonna tell my job?
She go.
What I'm gonna tell the people who was on the job waiting for me to come there that I had appointments to go. That's my livelihood. That's my money.
Oh,
See,
well.
you done just threw a pebble in the pond, but no, he had the brother. Oh, he had a lawyer. Oh, that's when he did the press conference. The brother said I was getting Johnny Cochran vibes from him. Brother said this is egregious. I said you tell him, cuz.
It is.
You tell him.
It is.
And because dude was a born in America citizen.
He was on the soil. He was born
He
in
was
the
born right here.
So there's
Now,
no
his
challenge.
heritage-
His challenge, you can't challenge
His
based
heritage.
on what it says. If you're born in America, you're a citizen automatically. That's
Automatically,
why people
baby.
keep coming here.
That's right.
Anchor babies, y'all. We're talking about y'all
Yep.
need to help
Birthright
get out of here.
citizenship.
Birthright
We tried to
is
turn that away,
here.
and it did. You couldn't do it. But that's what, man. I'm telling you, it is getting to that because when you look at the people who are actually out there executing it, these ain't the brightest bulbs in the pack,
right?
But you've given them anonymity. They can cover their faces. They don't have to respond to requests for ID. They don't have to show warrants. They are armed to the teeth, and they come in a gang.
Indeed.
Who gonna stand up there? Who gonna stop them?
Who's fighting?
Who gonna fight when you got all this? And they telling you, I ain't got to show you nothing. They got I got my face covered. So even with your camera, you don't know who I am. But you are operating now. I've never seen a police officer.
Sound like hoods to me.
I've never seen a police officer with their face covered. I worked with cops for plenty years.
Only during COVID.
Well, we all were covered.
Yeah, only during COVID.
We all were covered during COVID.
Yes.
So I don't remember a time when any armed forces would come out with their face covered to do their job. Now, soldiers don masks or disguise their faces in camouflage to blend in.
But that's
to
when
not
they
be
are
seen.
on the terrain for that. That is not
they're
on
doing.
our soil. That's
I
not
know
on the
what I've
soil
seen.
of the United States because soldiers are not supposed to be deployed upon citizens.
But they say they're ICE. They're not soldiers. But I guess this is a hybrid. This is a hybrid because they're supposed to be law enforcement, but their tactics are that of soldiers. Covered faces, automatic weapons, come in force, come in the gang. But I have seen them get turned back.
Yeah.
When a group of citizens came outside and
They
the
said,
whole thing said, no, partner, you
We
have
not
to
doing
cut
this.
loose on us. Just do whatever you got to do. Do whatever you got to do. And they stood up there as a community and they pushed them back. All the ICE dudes were there. One dude who didn't have his face covered. Black dude. One dude. Everybody else had their face covered. And he was the last one to get in the van when they ran him out that neighborhood. He was the last one to get in the van. I don't know if he was the guy in charge or whatnot, but he was the only one that didn't have his face covered. I guess he figured it didn't make no difference anyway. 'Cause
Probably.
if one of them catch you and you don't have your ICE
You
uniform,
going to. You
now
going
you
to.
See, now you see. That's what you don't get. That's what you don't understand. If you're on your way home from an ICE raid, having taken off your clothes and you are Hispanic or black or brown in your heritage, right? And you are heading home and you just happen to get caught up in the ICE raid. Oh, look, oh man, you left your wallet in your other pants. You left your wallet in your other pants.
It's going to be trouble. Trouble.
Can you imagine that? You just come from putting people in and you left your ID and now they got you. But you calling your sergeant name. You telling everybody, I'm 352 Bravo XLTTY.
Yeah, get in this van. Shut
Get
up,
in the
boy.
van, shut up.
Shut up. And keep it moving.
No phone call. No lawyers.
That's the gag, right?
That's no
because
phone.
when
All the
you're
stuff that you've
detained,
been told
don't
that
you
you
get a
supposed-
phone call?
Come on now. Oh, y'all have seen enough Law and Order, Perry Mason, Matlock. Y'all know y'all have seen that. You got to write the one phone call in the heat of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all have watched enough television to know that. Even Untouchable. Even Elliot Ness. I want to call my lawyer.
Everybody is supposed to be
Get a phone
permitted
call.
the due process in addition to that. But that's what y'all wanted, and he not so bad according to some of y'all. He's terrible, terrible, and the people who are in his employ are just as awful. And as long as you keep excusing bad behavior, it never gets a chance to quash.
Huh?
It just never gets a chance to quash. So just like remember when I was saying before that behaviors that are poor and become extreme don't start extreme. They see how much they can get away with, and they keep doing it more and more and more. And the more people ignore those behaviors, the more they grow because, well, I've gotten away with this one, I'm gonna keep doing it. And now when it gets to the point that it's so massive or so large, you're surprised, but it's like they've been doing this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
They've been doing this. So I don't understand the surprise, and you shouldn't be surprised.
Well, I think a lot of people are surprised because they never saw it. And again, you don't know till you know. I could tell you everything in the world, but don't touch that thing, it's hot.
I
Now
told
you
you
know.
it
Right?
was
No, see,
hot.
that's what I'm saying. I told you that meant nothing. You touched it, burn your hand. That's the lesson that you will remember. I would like to think in the future, maybe then you learn to listen before you touch, but we all know that that's not a guarantee. Some people touch that stove 6, 7 times.
And that's how we got mega.
That's how people keep touching that stove.
That's how we got mega.
And they're right here.
And the sympathizers. Oh, he's not that bad of a guy.
Huh?
Shut up.
Okay. That's what you think. That's fine.
Shut up talking
And
to
he
me.
might not be. But what he's doing is bad. What you're seeing, the results of it, you can tell me that. Is that good or bad?
Right. Or do
The-
you
the
know the
results
difference?
of it.
Or do you know the difference? Like, if we're going to be honest, because some people just don't have no compass on what's good and what's bad.
Good or bad?
It's weird.
Talk to me. Show me.
Very odd.
If you show me the good, because you know what I also have been noticing?
What's that?
There are commercials that are pro tax
The
cuts.
tax cuts?
The
Okay,
tax
so
cuts.
it
You been
wasn't
seeing
just
that?
me.
No. I've
I
seen that.
thought I was like, this is
Call your congressman,
weird.
tell him to
We're not
support President
calling
Trump.
the tax cut.
Support
no,
the tax. Some lady say, I get to keep more of my money and it's
You
helping Americans
don't.
and different things like that. But you don't look like a CEO. You don't look like somebody who is in that percentile that will benefit the most from these tax cuts and the deficit contained therein. So
that's why we must keep.
Right. Call your congressman. Tell him to support
we're
President
not.
Trump.
We're not doing
and I'm
that.
like, well, wait, boy, I thought this was practically a done deal. But see, it's running with everything else happening with the No Kings, with all of the pushback, all of the things that are being felt as a result of these policies.
Mm-hmm.
You have got folks now who are like, wait a minute, man. In the Senate, I don't know if I could. I mean, I got my number one thing, boss, is to try to keep my job.
Right.
And right now, you kind of toxic. Right now, you have made things out here so easy for an opponent to come in and beat me because of the results of all the stuff you've been doing. But you've been able to do all that stuff as a result of you all abdicating your duty.
Yeah.
As the checks and balances.
Indeed.
So the chickens have what?
Come home to roost.
It's the Front Porch, y'all. WBOK 1230 AM. What New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
Don't go nowhere, y'all. It's Moving Monday. Stick and stay. We're going to see you on the other side of the break. Hold on, caller.
Hey, this is D. Riley from the 90s Hits R&B Jams. Make sure you listen to WBOK 1230 AM every Saturday night from 7 until 9 p.m. I'll be giving you the best R&B jams from the 90s. That's right, all your favorites and more. With me, D. Riley, your host of the 90s Hits, right here on WBOK 1230 AM, or listen online at WBOK1230.com. WBOK, the station you listen to longer.
Good Monday morning. I'm Daryl Forges with WDSU News, and here's your headlines. New Orleans police are investigating two overnight shootings, one of them deadly. Officers say one man was found shot in the two-lane and Gravier Avenue on Bienville Street just before 2:30 this morning. Less than 30 minutes later, two more victims showed up at the hospital after a shooting in the lower Ninth Ward near North Prior and St. Maurice. One of them later died. No arrest or suspect details have been released. Happening today, nurses and labor advocates will rally outside University Medical Center over what they're calling retaliation. They claim UMC is targeting union leaders after a strike earlier this year, including efforts to fire a bargaining team nurse for what they describe as common practice. The group says this is about fair treatment and safe conditions for both nurses and patients. The rally is set for 5 p.m. at University Medical Center on Canal Street. The results are in, but not without a lot of confusion. The Crescent Soil and Water Conservation District says Erica Johnson has been selected to a seat on the board, but it comes after many of the polling locations yesterday ran out of ballots shortly after polls opened. Councilmember Helena Moreno has called for a review of the election, but the district says it'll make the results official in their next meeting. Now, it's important to know this election was not run by the clerk of court or secretary of state. And if you catch the ferry between Algiers and Canal Street, you'll be able to ride later at night. The New Orleans Regional Transit Authority is launching a summer pilot program to extend hours. The ferries will now run every 15 minutes until just after midnight, 7 days a week for $2. The program continues through September 27th. I'm Daryl Forges, and that's your headlines for WBOK. Have a great day.
The New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Foundation is the nonprofit organization that owns the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival presented by Shell. With the funds generated from Jazz Fest, the foundation invests in Louisiana companies through economic development, cultural enrichment, and free educational programs. To learn more about what the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Foundation does, please visit www.jazzandheritage.org.
Saints of God, it's time for us to tell you the truth. It's time for you to start your 21-day challenge. Don't take another day. Do it right now. Call 504-701-4711. That's the whole water stove, Pastor David Impartan Sr., the host of Change Your Water, Change Your Mind. This is the water that's designed to change your body, the way you think, the way you act, and the way you look. Why don't you start your 21-day challenge today? For $35, you can start it right now. Call me so we can set up your appointment. 504-701-4711. That's 504-701-4711. Change your water, change your mind.
Welcome to Liberty Bank and Trust, where your financial journey transforms communities. Since 1972, our customized banking solutions power your dreams and fuel your community growth. Every dollar you invest with us circles back to empower more people, ensuring opportunities for generations. Join us at Liberty Bank. Together, we empower possibility. Visit libertybank.net to start banking with purpose. Liberty Bank, there's freedom here.
Making a difference in the community. WBOK 1230 AM. You're on the front porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
Welcome back, y'all. Front Porch, WBOK 1230 AM. What New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
I'm your host, Graylin Brian Banks.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Hey, y'all.
Samari Dupree on the other side of the glass, y'all.
Hi.
Brother Nyron's over there, too, making it happen. Bringing it to you right here on this moving Monday, 504-582-9422. What's happening, Elwin?
Hey man, I wanna guess at the movie.
Oh, okay.
How was your weekend, man?
And good
It
morning.
was good.
And good morning.
Good morning, Kim.
All righty.
Good morning, Braylon.
Good morning,
I got the whole set of Monterey.
Monterey Pop or Monterey Jazz?
Yeah.
Fest? Monterey Pop?
Monterey Pop.
Monterey
I got
Pop.
the whole set on CD.
Yes, indeed, man. That's all right. That's what you did this weekend. Watch the Monterey Pops.
No, I went and got it, but I just checked out the Janet Joplin yesterday.
Oh, okay. Yes, indeed, man. That's all right.
You can always
Yeah, I'm
come,
all
you
right.
know, getting some good views on his
The
TV.
Monterey was good. I mean, I was checking out everything, but I just didn't hear that the Otis Redding set, the Lou Rose set, and a bunch of them.
Oh, yeah.
They had even what's his name? Booker T and the MGs.
Straight out of Memphis, Green Onions.
Straight, yeah, green. No, I don't think they had Green Onions on that, but they had. I think that was just before Green Onions came out.
Okay.
So they had them, and I'm gonna check it out today, mostly today.
All right.
I get a chance. But it was
Sound
good.
like you got your day
and
planned
for
out
what I
for you.
checked out, it was good. Huh?
I say it sound like you got your day planned out for yourself.
Yeah. Let me ask you something.
Yes, sir, Bo.
Where is the Heart tour is going after this one? After Baton Rouge?
Whose tour?
The Heart. The group, the Heart. You know, with Ann and Nancy Wilson.
Rock and roll, them girls' heart.
Yeah.
I didn't even know they were on tour, huh? I didn't know.
Yeah, they're coming to Baton Rouge on the 18th.
Okay. Let me see. I'll see if I can find out for you.
I'm
Man,
not
Heart
familiar.
still? Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't even know they were still in concert, bro. Honestly.
Yeah, I think one of them came down with cancer and she was taking chemotherapy.
One of the members of Heart?
Yeah,
Okay.
came down with. She was taking chemotherapy.
All right. Well, if she back, she must have been successful. That'll be good.
Either that, or she got sick of chemotherapy and decided to do her own thing. Look, I had a brother of mine that was on chemotherapy, and it made him sick. It made him sicker than what he was.
What happened to him?
Well, eventually he died.
Like right
But I
after
mean,
that, or it took a while?
It took a while.
Oh, so it might have not been the thing.
It might not
What
be.
is
All right.
happening?
All right.
Oh my God. No, the topic is not funny. The reaction is quite funny. So yeah, no, no. Hey,
I mean, he
Elwin,
might have, you know, I mean, it made him sick. It made him sicker than what he was.
because chemo kills everything. It kills the good stuff in your body and the bad stuff in your body. But it makes sure that it gets rid of the bad stuff, and that's why after you finish with chemo, they are very they require you to protect your immune system and build it up because it's killing the good and the bad.
And how do you build it up?
Slowly.
The foods, staying away from people who are ill and things like that. You want to make sure that your body is not.
I mean, is there a vitamin you can take, or
I mean,
is
it's
there
food,
something you can
vitamins,
take?
rest, all of those things.
It's not a magic shot bullet. One thing you could take, just like the chemo took time to knock everything out.
Yeah.
It's gonna take you
Yeah.
time to build everything back up. That's all. It's
Okay.
not gonna happen quickly by any stretch.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't know. He came down with a stroke, and the stroke took him out.
Okay.
Yeah, the stroke took him out. In fact, he was my number one brother.
That was your number one brother?
Yes, that was my number one brother.
Well, God bless the dead, brother.
That was my favorite brother right there. So, I mean, I've got other brothers, but he was my favorite one.
I'm sure the mother was know that they ain't your favorite, bro.
Well, they knew it already. So
that sounds
they
so
knew
much
from
better
they
when
knew
you
from
said
the
it.
beginning.
You did what?
They knew it from the beginning.
Oh, I'm
okay.
sure. Yeah.
All right.
You don't seem like the kind of cat that could hold that
bites
on your
his tongue.
chest, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no,
so
I speak my mind.
I've noticed that.
No, I speak my mind, and I let everything go as it's supposed to go.
All right. Well, that's all
Well,
right,
that's
man.
one way to
Sound
live.
like you got it figured out.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Now let me take a guess at the movies.
All right, go on, take a guess at the movies before we play a clue. Go ahead. What you got?
Let's see. Remember that movie Bill Cosby made?
Nope.
And
You
Flip
got to
Wilson
tell
in?
me the name of it. You can't call and say I'm a guest and ask me for a clue. What the name of the movie you talking about, man?
Let's see. Uptown Saturday Night.
All righty. There you go.
There you go.
That's what you was angling for. That's what you got, Bo.
Well, give me another one. just
Nope.
in case.
Nope. Nope. Now you're just being greedy. All right. Now you keep listening. We gonna
Look,
keep
it's
doing
better
what we
being
doing.
greedy than not being at all.
Say again.
It's better being greedy than not being at all.
I don't even know what that means. But I'm gonna take your word for it. I have no idea where you're going with that. But it's fine. All right? Because that's the case with us a lot.
All right.
Can you live with that?
I can live with it. You keep listening. All right?
Kim, can you live with it?
Oh, I can live with it. I've been living with it.
I'm talking about Kim.
Oh, wait. What I got to live with?
I said, can you live with it, Kim?
Live with what?
The guess I made.
I mean, it's done. I mean, there's nothing I can do to change it, so it is what it is.
Okay. Well, anyway, bye, Kim.
All right, bye, Owen.
Later,
I'm
man.
out. Later.
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
All righty.
Well, there you go. And we know we'll hear back from Elwin at some point
At
once
some
we
point
actually
or another,
talk
yeah.
about the movies that are
Or play the clip.
Or play
I
the
don't-
clips.
I don't know. I
Something.
don't
It's
know
gonna
what's
happen.
happening.
Yes, indeed. Good morning, brother Corey. What's happening?
Well, grand rising to everybody from Porch. What's going on? How's the weekend?
Beautiful, man. How was yours?
Man, it was lovely. It was lovely. It's lovely. But since y'all have this Juneteenth person cam on, we having our Juneteenth celebration as well too. And do you know what the June 21st is?
Who's
Saturday.
we, brother Corey?
Right.
Well, me and a few other, constituents that we deal with. But anyway, so remember, you by yourself, you really never stand alone because you always have your spirit's inside of you. So it's always you two always together. So remember that always. You never be alone because you're always with your spirit. So, but anyway, so we have an event. And Saturday, the 21st, is what national day?
Don't
Do y'all have any guess?
No.
It's
What
national. It's National Music Day. National is a global event for everybody to play an instrument, just play anything. As they say, make a joyful sound into the presence of the Spirit of God. So just make a joyful sound Saturday. It can be from 12 to 5. And I'm only promoting this for promoting this on on WBOK. Say nothing else. Word of mouth from that. I'm just promoting right here on this. Say because I want all the WBOK people who listen to this always be the first ones to come. So that's all. We always seeking that. If nobody don't come, nobody don't come. Say the Spirit of God gonna bring all who need to come, and all we gonna do is just have a good time. Ain't gonna be no politics and be nothing talking about this and talking about this. Just enjoy the day. Just enjoy the music, enjoy everything, and just have a great time. So, and then our Thursday, it's gonna be just our prayer. So we're asking all the preachers, the rabbis, we asking the, Catholic, everybody. I want everybody to say a prayer for Thursday. For Juneteenth, that'll be our prayer day. Everybody just saying prayers for that day, wherever we need to go forward. And, Friday is our barbecue, 12 to 5, come on and get some barbecue, whatever. But anyway, I'm just saying that right now. I'm going to tell you the place later on, but I'm just
Who is
helping
we?
out right now.
Is
Well,
there a
again,
collective name?
Well, it's called our community. That's all it's called, our community. So everybody is part of it. We don't separate anybody. I don't care who you are. It's our community. It's as simple as our community. It's not, just a collective of people come together, just have a thought about, just sharing a thought about what we should do, after, June 19th. It's the collective approach that we need to ensure that everybody is having a great quality of life, especially those people who's really, affected by what's going on and everything in this life and the social ailment. So it's our community, it's anybody, everybody together, it's not just one person, hey, once again, hey, Graylin, Brian Banks, all I say to you is this, if you have opportunity to go to every Juneteenth celebration. You know what I'm saying? I know you're a well-known person. So promote every last one. Say everything last one, every last one of them, because every last one have a significance. So I appreciate y'all, giving me the time again, talking to y'all. We talk to each other every other day. So peace and love to Front Porch, and know that you are the God that they all searching for. Every last one of you. Psalms 82.6 say, ye are gods for a reason. Remember that always. You make your own destiny. All you have to create your great thoughts, so your great thoughts can lead you to everything you need to lead yourself to. So peace and love. And again, Saturday, Music Day, National Music Day. Play your instrument. I don't care you don't know how to play. Pick up a daggone flute, whatever. Pick up a tree branch and bang it on the table, whatever. Say play through something. Say whatever it is. So peace and love, bro. Thanks for
All right,
for
bro. Corey, take care, man.
All right, bro.
Yeah, you're right. 504-582-9422. I'll let you people.
Ready.
Mark said, I want to see everybody calm down with something like it's a cold. Calm down with cancer. Calm down with a stroke.
Oh, boy.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
We're going to make it through, baby.
We are. One way or another. One way or another. Is it raining outside?
Hey.
Is it raining?
Sally Ann be moving
It's
fast,
about to
man.
rain. Yeah, I know. Sprinting.
She be getting out of here.
But it's walking, though. She's not
walking. She's not
running at all.
She is walking.
She is sprinting, though, as she is on her way out, for sure. But, yeah, the more you know, or not know, or not get all the information on. Anyway, we have a whole lot going on this weekend. We have more company that's going to be joining us throughout the week, of course. Accrue NOLA will be having their Juneteenth and Pride celebration throughout the week, and we'll have different leaders of organizations that'll come and share with us what they've been cooking up and working on to make sure that everybody is included. And yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
There's some great information that's going to be coming up. We're looking forward to that. Bringing the folks out to talk about what's going on in and around, any opportunity you can to be a part of it, to help somebody do some good. Come on, get yourself some.
For sure. So I guess, are we ready for our first Movie Monday clip?
That's right, because you know what it is. It is Movie Monday,
It is
what we
indeed.
do here on the Front Porch every Monday.
Yeah.
Give your brain a little exercise to give you an opportunity to figure it out. We are going to play a clip from a motion picture. Your job, should you decide to accept it, is to figure out what movie that clip is from. Hit us up at 504-582-9422 and let us know what your guess is. And once you get that first guess or several guesses, you can give us a call and try your luck at what is today's theme of Movie Monday. So now we're going to get this started. So if you'd like to hear it, listen close, because here it go.
The truth. Finally, the truth. I'm leaving you for her.
This is a test.
Whew.
Of the emergency broadcast system.
Oh, Lord. Sound like your life in danger, sir. You in trouble, boy.
Be careful, boss. That's all I can tell you.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Be careful.
You know what? That particular actor is always a creep. Always a creep. I don't care where they drop him. He is always a creep. 504-582-9422. It makes you not like him. But that's not him. It's the roles he takes. But he's always a creep.
Listen.
Always a creep.
Typecasting ain't bad sometimes.
Oh, Lord have
Steady
mercy.
Man, steady work, baby.
My goodness.
Go get it.
And he's handsome. Even in his aging. A looker. But always a creep. My goodness.
Oh, well,
that sucks.
Not really. Not really. I mean, because every drama needs that guy. If you're gonna set up any tension at all up in there, you need the creep. And if my man can lock in on that creep, we need a creep. Call him. I'll be there, baby. I'll be there.
I hate that for him.
I listen.
I hate
I guess
that
if
for
he
him.
had to map out his career as being an actor, what roles would you prefer? I guess, heavy, creep, bad guy would have been high up on the list. And for me, it's totally different.
Mhm.
I want to be that. I can't get none of them.
You can't play the creep role?
I can't. I
Or
can't
you don't
get
get
cast.
the cast as
I
the
don't
creep?
get cast. I want to be the bad guy. I really want to be. I mean, the bad guy. I don't just want to be somebody. Still, I won't be like.
You are the dad.
But see, they got crazy daddies.
You're the
They
dad.
got crazy daddies. I could be the dad. But let dad be nuts. Let him be nuts. Just rotten. See, that's what I would love
I would
to
hate
play
to
that
see
kid.
you as the terrible
I
dad.
know. See, that's why I
would
want to
hate
play.
you. That would make me so sad.
That's all right.
That would make me so sad.
And you'd be fine.
To see you play a
The bad
crazy
guy.
dad. Like,
The
oh,
bad guy.
man.
Yeah, because it's just acting.
Hate it.
It's just
Hate
acting.
it. 504-582-9422 if you know where this Movie Monday clip, the first Movie Monday clip, has come from. And y'all should know, because that voice is very distinctive.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's very distinctive.
It's not me.
It
It's
makes
not
me
playing
sad,
the
though.
bad guy.
Oh, he makes me sad. It's like, man, can we see you in another light, please?
Man, I
Please,
tell you.
twice.
Give me one. Share with your boy. Share with your boy.
Oh,
I
goodness.
take that.
Oh, man, that is cold. That
Man, I
is
won't be. But I told
cold.
Spike that one time. He just laughed.
No, he doesn't see
That's
you
what
as the
I said.
you.
Boy, we
You
were
were the
talking about
uncle
something.
on. You were the uncle on the corner. You
Man,
the
look,
dad.
man. But all them dudes, see, that's the whole thing about a character. You could be anything.
Yeah.
You could be, because you're one thing does not stop you from being the other thing.
Mm.
You could be all of the things you just named and be twisted.
Mm. I
'Cause
don't know.
It could be anybody.
I don't know.
It could be anybody.
I
That's the whole thing
I don't
about-
desire to see you in that light. I don't.
I won't
I
be a
don't.
bad
And
guy,
I wonder if other people feel like that too. How would y'all feel if y'all saw Graylin Bryant Banks as the creepy
Bad guy.
bad guy?
Yes.
Creepy dude.
Yes.
Ugh.
Yeah,
No,
now
I would.
see, creep,
I would
now, see,
hate
now,
this
now, I guess that I'd have to be a little bit more like we like to do here. Pacific.
specific. Mhm.
Not pedophile creepy. not nothing like that. But like psychopath,
Okay.
sociopath,
Okay.
just straight flat nuts, crazy, but normal. Yeah, that guy.
Crazy, nuts, but normal.
But no, you again, the people who walk among you every day be having chopped up people in their basement. Be having, you know what I'm saying? The people are flat, straight, no questions, crazy as a road lizard.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But you cannot, in a conversation with them and talking to them, there would be no outward sign that this person is a few fries short of a happy meal.
Oh, goodness.
504-582-9422. Cornelius, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. That's too easy. That's waiting to exhale.
That's what it is, brother. And it's waiting to exhale. Absolutely. Thank you very
Yes,
much,
sir.
Cornelius. You said that was too easy,
All
huh?
right. Yeah.
That's all right. Keep listening. You might pick up on the theme, man.
Okay.
All right, Cornelius. Thank you, bro. Later.
You're welcome.
There
All
you
right.
go.
So the actor was Michael Beach.
Michael Beach.
Yes, Michael Beach is a looker.
And Michael Beach was a crazy dude. Michael Beach played a character that was a hit man. And the way he bumped the people off was to tie plastic. He taped their hands and their feet behind them, and then he tie and tape a plastic bag around their head. So suffocation, quiet, but and then he'd sit there, fix a sandwich, read a book, chill. You got 4 people in a row. And it just slowly, not just slowly, slowly suffocating that. And he's sitting there. And he was that guy. See, that's what you look at him, regular little dude. But my job, I kill people.
Oh. No, but for real, he is a strange bird. For real.
Yeah. It's the Front Porch,
his
y'all.
roles make me sad.
WBOK 1230 AM. What New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
They can say, y'all, we're going to see you on the other side of the break.
This is your news update for WBOK from WDSU. For all your news and weather, watch WDSU News, New Orleans' leader in live, local, late-breaking news. Today at noon and 4 p.m.
Hot and muggy with a chance for storms. Our summertime pattern continues with partly cloudy skies with scattered showers and storms arriving as we get hotter throughout the day. Heaviest rain likely mid-afternoon. Localized flooding is possible. Highs rise to the upper 80s and low 90s, feeling like the upper 90s and low 100s. More 90s this week with daily afternoon storms possible. From the WDSU First Warning Weather Center, I'm Raven Richard.
Hey, WBOK, Ryan Richardson here, host of a new show called Conversations with Ryan Richardson. Join me every Saturday live from 9 a.m. until 10 a.m. as we sit down and discuss mental health, disability, drug addiction, and everyday life issues. If you're ready to have a real conversation, let's get it started, New Orleans. Every Saturday from 9 a.m. until 10 a.m. right here on WBOK and streaming worldwide on WBOK1230.com.
Hi, this is Arnie Filko. Let's elevate every Tuesday through Thursday from 6 to 7 o'clock p.m. as we discuss the community, the country, and the world, from politics to current events to sports. We look forward to your input and continuing the quality programming on your community station, WBOK. Join Carrie and I every Tuesday through Thursday, 6 to 7 o'clock p.m. on Elevated Conversations, the Arnie and Carrie Show. See you soon.
WBOK and LCMC Health are proud to present Keeping You Well Cafe. 60 Minutes with LCMC Health, where the doctors speak directly to the people of New Orleans. LCMC Health is committed to improving the quality of care here in New Orleans, the Gulf South, and beyond. The Keeping You Well Cafe is another way for LCMC Health to engage with the community. At the Keeping You Well Cafe, LCMC Health joins WBOK and local businesses to answer your questions about wellness and health.
The doctor's office that accidentally mixed up your files has your social security number. The power company that mistakenly cut your service has your payment info. And the hotel that lost your reservation has your passport number. You need LifeLock because your personal info is in endless places that can expose you to identity thieves. LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points every second. If your identity is stolen, we'll fix it, guaranteed or your money back. Save up to 40% with promo code NEWS at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
What New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
I'm your host, Graylin Bryant Banks.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Hey, y'all.
Mari Dupree's on the other side of the glass.
Good morning.
And look at Trey. Snuck up me. I said, bro, you ran here?
Yeah.
How far that is?
Like 20 minutes.
What is it?
Like 20 minutes, maybe.
You ran for 20 minutes?
Kinda,
What'd you do? Something about 4 miles, 5-minute mile, 6-minute mile?
Something around that.
Huh?
Something around that.
Something around there? Okay.
All right.
Not bad, man.
All right.
Not bad. I drove here. If that impress you, you know, I mean.
That part.
I may be getting it in, though, man.
Yeah.
I promise you. I promise you.
Yeah.
At least about 4 miles, man. That's not bad.
I'm driving.
Well, I'm driving.
Driving, yeah.
Definitely. With the AC crunk.
Yeah. Walking, though.
Oh, I would do
Yes,
that.
you
Oh,
will.
that's my thing right there.
Walking is more my speed.
Yeah,
but not
I can't run.
Running. No,
my
no.
knees be like laughing. Say, boy, what you think this is? What do you think this is?
It's not so much my knees, it's my back.
Oh, yeah, for me, it's my knees. My
Yeah.
back's fine. I always had a good, strong back. I
Mm.
always had a good, strong back. And I try to make sure it stays that way, lifting with your legs and all that good stuff. But it's my knees after a while. Now, once I get crunk up, it like they loosen up. They say,
No,
all right,
okay.
now
I
we
remember
here.
how
Here
to
we
do
go.
this.
I remember how to do this.
Yeah.
But that usually takes the second, third, fourth day, something around there. But that's why consistency is so important. That's why when you start, you stop, and you start and you stop. They like, dude, you gonna have to pick a team. You either got to get in and let this thing get done, or get up off the pot, because that's enough.
We're not gonna do this anymore.
We're not doing this no more.
You will go alone.
Yeah, and that's what that's because I think that's what I'm about to start again. Just to start walking, because I just feel like I need to be walking a little more.
Okay.
I walk the dog every day. That give me
Yes.
about 1.5 miles, but that's really not. That's not enough in my mind. I feel like I'm just not doing enough. That's all. Nothing breaking down that I could feel.
Right.
But everything's breaking down, and you never know.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it's called aging.
that's what it is, and that's what I'm gonna start doing, because it's because I just need to get a little bit more in, because it's not nonstop when I'm with Columbus.
Yeah.
Because it's
You gotta
always
stop.
I gotta stop. You
Gotta
gotta
use the
sniff.
potty.
You gotta potty. You gotta talk to this one. You gotta go around here.
Wait, did y'all go back to the restaurant?
We passed
the sushi restaurant?
We passed there.
Did
twice.
he stop to go
They
ahead?
waved. They waved. I said no, because they were open.
Okay.
See, when we passed there the last few times, they've been open.
Okay.
Nobody when they closed them. And they just happened to be in there that night. They were closed, but they were in there.
Mhm.
But no, we passed, and there's always. I'm telling you, it's crazy. Oh my God, he's so cute.
So cute.
Look at your dog. He's so cute. Yeah. No. And I will, Mark. That's what I'm gonna do. Is go, and that's what I'm used to. I'm used to, but I can't do that. I get miles in, I get steps in, but it's not aerobic.
Right.
Because
it's not consistent.
It's not consistent. I'm just walking with the dog.
Uh-huh.
And it once I get up to a certain, then he'll stop. It's just like that. But it's not dedicated for exercise. That's why I say I just need to add in a couple of more miles. I ain't gonna bring him, because that's gonna slow me down.
Oh, he gonna be angry with you too.
Oh no, he going home. I give him his little walk. But when you come inside, that's enough for me to do my little warm up.
Okay.
I walk with you, get my little warm up, bring you in, make sure you got water, take your harness off, leave you inside, boom. I go out and go get me another 2, maybe 3 miles in. And that's kind of high each year.
Yeah.
But
oh wait. Oh.
yeah, but
well,
these things
people
happen.
do things, and we let them.
But yeah, so that's why I think I'll go get another couple of miles in. Yeah, because I just feel like I just don't feel like I'm doing enough. That's off-putting.
Yeah.
But it's fine. If it works for you, then I'm going to roll right along with it.
Oh, then would be one of the times that you would need to have the camera on the other side.
And of course it's not.
Right.
And of course, no, not yet. You see, when they all they got is barrel insurance. Simply, you bent over, kind of
Oh, goodness.
So there you go. I think the manual application has to be done, if I'm not mistaken, because the top one, it still looks like it's pointing at us.
Right. It's
so I
only going to
think-
catch us right now.
Right. So
Mhm.
you guys would have to send someone over to manually
Shift
flip
the
it.
cameras. Yeah.
But it's all right.
It
These
is
are the
what
things
it
that
is.
Kim and I get to share, and we also shared with our respective therapists about
The goings on.
about the goings on.
On the other side of the glass. It's always something going on the
Always.
other side of the glass. And we get to narrate it, but it would be so much better for those of you who join us on social media to be able to see the craziness. And I mean just that, the craziness that happens on the other side of the glass.
In real time.
Mm-hmm.
In real time. I knew it wasn't gonna be long before you started posing. I just knew it. I just knew it. It wasn't gonna be long. You sit up too while she started posing. Click. There we go. There we go. You can't sit up that high and not want to pose.
Oh my God.
That's right.
That is interesting.
But yeah, Mark, that's the goal, my friend. Not for anything else, just to loosen stuff up and to keep it. If I can get it to where I know I could do, 4 miles without my knees, asking to be replaced on Amazon.
Not what?
Yeah, but and I know what that's gonna take. The first couple of days,
It's not the joints issue for me. It's the lactic acid buildup for me. I hate that part that you have to get over.
Yeah.
That's the piece I hate. And I do mean I hate it.
I don't have issue with joints. Blunts, yes.
I was talking about like your joints, like your knees and your ankles and stuff. I don't have or hip issues.
Yeah, I don't have those.
I don't
Just
have
my knees.
those, but
And
the
that's just 'cause
lactic
you're not
acid
doing
buildup is the
Now, how
one
does that manifest?
That's that burning you get like in your muscles. That's
Okay.
That's from the lactic acid building up, and it takes a little while for it to dissipate. When it does, or when you get accustomed to working out on a regular basis, you don't get it as much.
You don't get it. That's my knees.
Yeah.
That is my knees. But it's all right.
I
'cause
hate it.
They ain't gonna like it, but I'll be all right.
I really don't like it at all.
If you keep on, trust me, Amazon got new needs. If you want, you be gone.
Not new
On the
needs.
replacement pile, Jack. I go get me a brand new set of y'all and keep it moving. You
Well,
understand?
That's kind of what you have to do.
I don't want to do that.
Keep
Though. I just
moving
want to refurbish the ones that I have.
Okay.
Look, Mark said I exercise consistently, but I look for any excuse to skip the walking. I don't like, and I don't like the rest. But I walk from here to Baton Rouge.
Oh.
And I don't like the rest. But walking, dude, that's...
So you don't like weights and all of that stuff?
And I've done them, will do them. But my druthers, because I know what can happen, because I've seen it happen with just walking and eating right.
Mm-hmm.
With just walking and eating right.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Few little, body weight exercises, couple of push-ups, some crunches, stuff like that. But, nothing major, but walking and eating right. And it made a huge difference for me. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
It's the Front Porch, y'all. WBOK 1230 AM, what New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
Stick and stay, y'all. Don't go nowhere. We're going to take this quick break, and then we're going to see you on the other side of it.
Don't fall.
From the campus of Xavier University, WBOK Go and Equity Media Station.
This news report is brought to you by New Schools for New Orleans. New Schools for New Orleans is committed to keeping and finding great teachers for our students in Orleans Parish. If you or someone you know is interested in becoming a teacher for the 25-26 school year, let us help you. We've created the New Orleans Teacher Job Board, which is the official job platform of public schools in New Orleans. You can apply to any school in the city. Simply post your resume and provide information about yourself. Visit our website to learn more and apply. www.neworleansteacherjobboard.org.
I'm Alexandria Ikamoni with BIN News Now.
The Justice Department is considering possible federal charges for the man accused of killing a Minnesota lawmaker and her husband. Vance Bolter was captured after a massive manhunt. Investigators announced they discovered a possible hit list that had the names of some federal lawmakers.
And the goal is to give some calm to the situation of many individuals that were on the list that were worried about their safety. And this is a very dangerous individual for our community.
Black Congresswoman Ilhan Omar was on the list. Tensions keep rising in the Middle East as Israel defends its latest strikes against Iran. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says Israel will do whatever it takes to stop Iran's nuclear threat. The NBA Finals resumes tonight. The Oklahoma City Thunder will host the Indiana Pacers in Game 5 in Oklahoma City. Get BIN News now on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
This is insane. All you did was say hello, speak my name, feeling your love like a love I used to know long ago. How can it be? You're a different space and time. Come to me. Feel like I'm home in a place I used to know long ago. Deja vu. Could you be the dream that I once knew? Is it you? Deja vu. Could you be the dream that might come true? Shining through. I keep remembering me. I keep remembering you. Deja vu. This is divine. I've been waiting all my life, filling time, looking for you. Nights were more than you could know long ago. Come to me now. We don't have to dream of love. We know how. Somewhere before, it's as if I've loved you so long ago. Deja vu. Could you be the dream that I once knew? Is it you? Deja vu. Could you be the dream that might come true? Shine
Porch, WBOK 1230 AM. What New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
I'm your host, Graylin Bryant Banks.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Good morning, y'all.
Samari Dupree up there.
Suspended.
Hi.
Yeah, you are.
I'm suspended in air. Suspended in air.
I dislike you so much.
I know. It's all right. You'll get better. I'll stay the same. And Trey's over there too. And you know, Naira making sure everybody getting it done. A lot of folks over there. And can we see? There they are. There they are right now. And if you are getting the perspective that Imara's head is a lot closer to the camera, it's because Imara's head is a lot closer to the camera.
It is indeed.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not an optical delusion. Thank y'all for joining us as we roll into this third and final hour with today's episode of the Front Porch, continuing from the historic campus of Xavier University from our studios right here at the foot of the overpass on South Norman C. Francis Parkway. www.wbok1230.com is the address, or you can hit us up on the talk line. 504-582-9422 is the number. We've gotten the first clue out.
Yes, we've gotten the first movie. Yes. So do we have our second movie queued up and ready?
You got to yell. She kind of high up there.
Hey, up there. Do we have the next clue queued up and ready?
All right.
All right.
See, from down on the mountain, come and see that's what's going to happen when you are
You're
up
a
on
target.
the pedestal. People throw rocks at you.
You're a target.
When your hands up, you become a target. So there you go. 504-582-9422 after you hear this clue. But if you'd like to hear the clue, listen close, because here it goes.
Ah, cute. So check it out. Do you like reggae music?
Yeah.
Well, let's go up to the Wild Hair. I want to see the little Yankee girl dancing tonight.
Yeah, well, we just could play the whole movie. we could take the rest of this show off and just sit there. Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a lot.
504-582-9422 is that number right there. Give us a call. Let us know if you have a clue as to what that cue was from that last movie. And if you could put those two things together, hit us up and let us know if you've got a guess at today's theme.
Now, that actor has a special place in my heart.
Why is that? Why does that actor have a special place in your heart?
Ooh, without giving it all away.
Yeah, you can't give it all away.
I know.
I think they don't give it all away. But broad strokes. That might be the reason why. You might be the broad. But hey, listen.
Well.
Hey.
Well.
Class Carter.
Yeah, no, listen to me. Now that and that's one I'd give a pass. Because you know there are certain attributes that will get you stopped at the door. That's one that might get a pass.
Yeah. He can stand on the backpack, in other words. Oh, no back. And that's why I was curious. I was like, oh, really?
Yeah.
You know, I've met that brother.
Yeah.
And, you know, little different than you would normally be saying, that too. But, okay. Well, he'd get a pass.
Yeah, he'd get a pass.
Why?
The aura, the
whole thing about the whole hymn of being him. His hymniness.
Yes. The hymns of it all.
The hymnness that is involved in him being. Yes. Okay.
And because he's a chameleon. Like, so in all of the different things you've seen, of the different roles you've seen him in, like he fits. You don't go like, why did they cast him? You don't go there. No, and all of the things you've seen him in, I'm like, yeah. And one particular nope. It's a special kind of connection. I don't, you know.
Not at all, Mom.
It is. It's a special thing. He got the thing. And did you know he has brothers?
Who?
That person.
The one
The one we're
talking about?
speaking of now.
Not this guy.
No, not that guy.
Not that guy.
Yeah, I don't.
I did not know.
Beyond just looking at
I did not know he had
Method
brothers.
Man, I don't really, and the fact that he's married, I don't know too much beyond him.
Now you say you said it like several brothers.
Yeah, I think it's like 3 of them.
Oh, okay. Any sisters?
I don't think it's
All
any girls.
boys.
I think it's all boys.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All
yeah.
right.
The hymnness of it.
Yeah. Listen.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's all it takes.
Yeah. The hymnness of, that guy.
All right.
Mhm.
Well, there you go. 504-582-9422.
Because yes, I do recognize that, not in the normal.
Yes. It is not in the norm.
Not
No.
in the norm.
Not anyway.
Just-
Again, I've been in the company, and I would not.
He wouldn't be in the pool of things.
The conversation I had with the other brother.
Yeah.
With this brother,
because
had
you
I
wouldn't have
not
put him in the
heard
pool.
this- No,
You wouldn't have put him in the pool. No.
But now that I was in, said, boy, you was the exception.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
And
See,
all of the roles that I've seen him in, I didn't not believe him. And
Yeah.
that's the thing. Like if you are an actor, if I don't believe you, then why are you here? But I have believed all the things, and it should have dawned on me in one particular role that the attribute that normally will get you stopped was who he was aligned with, and then be like, they're that and they're that, then they're both just that. That never even connected because I was just too drawn into what it was. Keep talking. Keep saying that.
Well,
Keep talking to me. I like it. Yes. All right.
an exception to the rule.
The only thing that would kill it is if he hopped off of a bar stool. That would kill everything.
You got to hop up. How else you gonna get down?
If I saw that would be like,
How else he gonna get down? If he was up there.
flame sizzled. He's not that little though.
No, that's what I've been in his company.
Yeah,
but
he's not that little.
About you. It does. See, this is never about the other person. When we're having this conversation, it is never about the other person. I look at them from you.
Yes.
And I'm saying, no, Kat, you wouldn't.
You
nice dude.
Yeah.
No problem, but you wouldn't be in the cut.
Yeah.
You
Need
you
not
wouldn't be in the
apply.
cut. You wouldn't be in the cut, dog. You wouldn't be in the
he
cut.
would
And that's
definitely
just
get a
not,
pass.
Not that you aren't whatever you are. But in this particular case, no.
Oh boy.
But see, I can't talk about him. We got to get the answer first, though.
Yeah, for sure.
Before we can
But that's
start
what I'm saying. The
mentioning those
attribute
things.
of her,
Oh,
it
and
didn't dawn on me that he would also have the
That's-
same
'cause
attribute.
it was
It's
right
just-
there.
I was like,
it was right
keep
there.
saying it. Talk. Keep.
It was, I know it probably been about like that.
I
Probably
like
about
what you're
like
saying.
that.
Keep going.
But no,
Keep going.
that's
But yeah, no, it didn't matter because I was drawn in. I was completely drawn in.
Again, that would have been not on my list. That would have bust my pool. That would have been that was my whole my bracket.
He's not in
my
there.
bracket would have got broken.
Surprise,
my bracket
surprise,
said, nope.
surprise,
Nope.
surprise.
There you go.
And it is
Who would've
really
thunk it?
not. It's really not many that could get that pass.
Baby,
but
listen,
he's
I'm
definitely
saying
one.
that the fact that you got up to one is surprising to me. I wouldn't have given him none. That's where I was. And again, nice dude. I mean, nice,
Very personable.
just
Yes.
conversation. Nobody was tripping. I ain't, that's just
Not airish.
nice. Just cool.
Not airish, just
But
really chill.
By the same token, I just would not have said. I would have said no. Guys, don't go over that. That's what I told. Don't go over that.
You will be discriminated
Yeah,
against.
don't go over that, Kat.
That's
504-582-9422. I don't know if it's cold. It's fair.
That's cold.
I mean, to hear that he had a shot
Mm.
is what? Wait, what?
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
No, I
and
wouldn't.
for
I would not.
sure.
That's my point. Because
Mhm.
initially I would have been like, no, Kat. Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And that's probably another reason too. Once we get the movie, I'll tell you another reason why I could say yeah. But there's not a role that I have seen him in that I would say I do not believe
Okay.
the character you're portraying
Right.
at all.
But I think that's because you like the actor too. I think you
I
like the actor.
I like him
Mhm.
and his general presence, just in general, because I've seen him in interviews, and I was like, okay, you're not short and disgusting. Okay, no. You handle yourself. We're okay, okay. And then in all the roles that I've seen him in, they have been believable. Yeah, they're believable for real. So
Yeah.
I like that.
There you go. There you go. It's a beautiful thing, man. Y'all give us a call if you got any
Idea.
We already thought we talked enough to give it to you.
Right.
504-582-9422. That is the number. If y'all let us know if you can hear us now on the radio, on the Facebook, if you would. So we can know that we have pressed the correct button.
The buttons, the slidey things, and everything.
There you go.
As we hear each other quite clearly now.
Right.
It's clear as a bell.
Absolutely. Because neither Kimber nor myself are in charge of buttons or other
Or
than
the
phone.
slidey thingies, right.
Other than the phone, that's the only button they trust.
Oh my goodness.
Now that I think about it, we might have been being discriminated against.
That's okay.
I don't want to do
That's
no
okay. Yeah, I'm not signing up for this. Not at all.
I'm on this side of the glass.
And
where
I'm pretty
where
comfortable.
I'm supposed to be. Where I'm supposed to be.
For sure.
That's right.
For sure.
But yeah, that gentleman. Oh, you can hear us now.
Okay.
Excellent.
There we go.
That gentleman's a good actor, man.
Mm-hmm.
But again, in knowing of what I know, he would not
about
have.
preferences.
Yeah. You
didn't assume that he would fit.
I used to
at
get
all.
that about me because in my family we had cats who had preferences. You knew if you went in the room,
You had a certain proclivity.
oh man, you know if Chief he gonna be over there. I know where you going. I know where you gonna be. This one over here. I know who's gonna be over there. And that what it was said about me. Said,
not
you ain't that.
Nah.
No.
Yeah.
No, because different things, not one thing. Because you could have a lot of good stuff, but it'd be one thing that'd be like, out of the.
You're done.
Done.
You're done.
Because for me, that's what it's not about what you have. It's easier for me to take away than add. Okay,
So somebody who would not be assumed that you would lean toward, but Lena Horne would be somebody that you would lean toward.
Because of who she is,
but not
because
right,
not
the
how,
aesthetic.
Yes,
It's not the aesthetic.
Who she is.
Uh-huh.
By the same token, my girl Nina Simone would love that strength, that power. I would love to be drawn into that.
Right.
Oh, absolutely. So it's different stuff for me. It's less the
aesthetic,
outward aesthetic. Oh, big button, the smile, 2436. You know,
blah, blah,
brick
blah.
house, blah blah. And don't get me wrong, been that,
It's
done
nice.
that, got t-shirts,
Yeah.
got it's.
It was fun.
It really was.
Yeah.
Because sometimes
And
those
believe it or
things
not, I
go
have
together.
dated a shorter guy before.
Did you?
I have. Yeah.
Okay.
Not seriously, but yeah.
Well,
I'm going out, but yeah, no, I just if I put my heels on and I can see the top of your head, that just doesn't feel nice to me. Does not.
But he
feel
got there. I mean, he got something. Brother must have had that got you out with him.
I mean,
That's
an
something.
outing is
But
it's
no,
not a
no,
lot.
no,
In a
no,
conversation, like a conversation or whatever,
Something he
yeah.
had that made you say
but that's
yes.
it's just no, it won't
Yeah, but I mean, but that
carry
again,
that.
he wasn't eliminated.
No,
off the
just
top.
because.
So that's what I'm saying.
Right.
There was something there.
Yeah.
That made you say. Now, subsequent to that, it was like, you know what, like you, but I can see right now this ain't going.
Ain't gonna
but
be able to do
again,
it.
that initial thing, something was there. That's what I tell you. It's always something that'll get you. And that was my thing, man. It's that one don't look like this one. Don't look like the last one.
It doesn't have to be that.
But they look.
It doesn't have to be that.
Not a
The same
thing.
thing with my husband though, because a lot of people were surprised. It's like, huh? I was like, yeah, and I'm happy. But it's like that's not what I'm cussing. Yeah, I know, I know, but I like it a lot, and that's where we gonna be.
That's what's happening.
That's where we gonna be for real.
Yeah.
A lot of people were surprised, and so much so there was a guy I dated from Philadelphia, and he shout out to Warren Perry Evans. He
Breast
was
cancer with that name.
his dad was from Trinidad and his mom was from another Caribbean place. It's not coming to me right now, but she was very, very fair. He looked Italian. And when I brought him home, my aunts, my mom and her sisters were all there, and they all did this when he walked in the door, like, huh? And I was like, I mean, he's cool. I mean, what? And then like when he left, they really were like, huh? I was like, he was a cool dude. I mean, what? But they were all in shock. All in shock.
See what he done you. It's the Front Porch,
nothing.
y'all. WBOK 12:30 a.m. What do all of this talking about?
All day long.
Don't go nowhere, y'all. It's Moving Monday. See you on the other side of the break.
Good Monday morning. I'm Daryl Forges with WDSU News, and here's your headlines. New Orleans police are investigating 2 overnight shootings, one of them deadly. Officers say one man was found shot in the Tulane and Gravier Avenue on Bienville Street just before 2:30 this morning. Less than 30 minutes later, 2 more victims showed up at the hospital after a shooting in the lower Ninth Ward near North Prior and St. Maurice. One of them later died. No arrest or suspect details have been released. Happening today, nurses and labor advocates will rally outside University Medical Center over what they're calling retaliation. They claim UMC is targeting union leaders after a strike earlier this year, including efforts to fire a bargaining team nurse for what they describe as common practice. The group says this is about fair treatment and safe conditions for both nurses and patients. The rally is set for 5 p.m. at University Medical Center on Canal Street. The results are in, but not without a lot of confusion. The Crescent Soil and Water Conservation District says Erica Johnson has been selected to a seat on the board, but it comes after many of the polling locations yesterday ran out of ballots shortly after polls opened. Councilmember Helena Moreno has called for a review of the election, but the district says it'll make the results official in their next meeting. Now, it's important to know this election was not run by the clerk of court or secretary of state. And if you catch the ferry between Algiers and Canal Street, you'll be able to ride later at night. The New Orleans Regional Transit Authority is launching a summer pilot program to extend hours. The ferries will now run every 15 minutes until just after midnight, 7 days a week for $2. The program continues through September 27th. I'm Daryl Forges, and that's your headlines for WBOK. Have a great day.
This is the Bloomberg Black Business Beat, brought to you by FidelityWealthManagement.com. The NBA Finals are underway and featuring teams that are not in major markets. The Oklahoma City Thunder and Indiana Pacers don't have the type of market or name recognition that teams like, say, the Boston Celtics, Los Angeles Lakers, or New York Knicks have. But Rumble Venture Capital managing partner Earl Patton says the NBA probably isn't complaining.
The NFL has been, pretty much the pinnacle point of parity. And with the NBA, it was always led by superstars, and particularly superstars in big markets. Now you have a surgence of young stars in smaller markets. I don't think the NBA could be in a better place right now.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander of the Thunder and Tyrese Halliburton of the Pacers are 2 of those young budding stars that should have long, successful careers for their smaller market teams in the NBA. I'm Bloomberg's Justin Milliner on the Black Business Beat.
Working as a dedicated Fidelity advisor, I always ask, what's important to you? I'll look at those priorities and goals alongside your full financial picture to build a comprehensive plan designed to help grow and protect your wealth. With proactive portfolio insights and an eye on taxes, I'm here to help you make the most of your money. I'm Laura Maxwell, and I'm a dedicated Fidelity advisor. Learn more at fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC, member NYSE, SIPC.
Now more than ever, Lowe's knows you don't just want a low price, you want the lowest price. And with our lowest price guarantee, you can count on us for competitive prices on all your home improvement projects. If you find a qualifying lower price somewhere else on the same item, we'll match it. Lowe's, we help, you save. Price match applies to same item. Current price at qualifying retailers. Exclusions and terms apply. Learn how we'll match price at Lowe's.com/lowest price guarantee.
I'm David Patan Sr., owner of Whole Water and Food Over Medicine Academy, coach, consultant, and instructor. We're excited about our 21-day challenge. Stop, prevent, and reverse disease today. Cholesterol, diabetes type 2, high blood pressure, along with chronic illnesses and diseases. We believe that the gift of wellness is the greatest gift, and for $30 per month, $1 a day, you could have this gift for you and your family.
I'm Phyllis Washington, and I've benefited with health and weight loss.
For your gift of $30, healing and wellness can be yours. Call 504-701-4711. That's 504-701-4711. The Whole Water Store. See you at 2135 Washington Avenue today.
Hello, I'm Gary Clark. Please tune in to Dr. Clark 101, The Living Classroom, which is broadcasted weekly every Wednesday at 12:30 p.m. on WBOK 1230 a.m. on your dial. And as always, it's been a pleasure.
Making a difference in the community. WBOK 1230 AM. You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
Welcome back, y'all. It's the Front Porch, WBOK 1230 AM. What New Orleans is talking about
all day long.
I'm your host, Graylin Bryant Banks.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Hey, y'all.
Samari Dupree on the other side of the glass.
Hey.
Hey.
So the air must be thin up there, huh?
Gotta be.
Struggling.
Yes, indeed.
Struggling.
No, I'm just happier that I'm, doing something, because sitting in a chair doing nothing is sad.
So now you're
So
sitting
you
higher
elevated
in the chair.
your mood
And
by elevating your seat?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
Whatever it takes.
There you go. Whatever floats your boat, short. You hear me?
Uh-huh.
Trey in the house over there making it happen. What's good, bro? You all right?
What's up? What's up?
Yes, indeed.
You all righty.
And of course, Nyron is over there back in the cut, loving this man.
Yeah. He gets to recline
and chill.
point
Y'all can see him
and
in the
direct.
camera.
Yeah.
Y'all can see it.
Point and direct. Hey.
Don't
you
sit
do
up
this.
straight now because you think that would media people might be.
Too late.
Hey, when the camera been
Too
on
late.
you, cuz it go. You might as well chill.
Yeah. Yeah. Relax. Relax.
Yes, indeed. And he is actually using his phone to continue the work here at WBOK while he is overseeing our young people.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Sounds good.
Yeah, you got to
We
give
gonna
him
go
20.
with that.
He told
Yep.
me give me $20 every time I said
There
that. He
you
wrote
go.
it.
Sound good to me. There we go.
Yes, indeed.
However, we got to make it happen.
Swami said, I dated taller women in college. I didn't mind standing on the steps to kiss them. My tallest was 6'3".
Good Lord.
How tall you is, Swami?
Bro.
I'm just curious.
I'm curious myself.
6'3", because yes, indeed. Man, that ain't bad.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't bad.
How tall are you?
Me?
Mhm.
Flat 6.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. And I think once she was 6'1", something like that. My height just a little tall.
Mm-hmm.
But that's it. Never anything like 6'3", 6'5". No. I'm not scared. Nothing I'm scared though. Don't get me wrong. Ain't nobody
Lest we
scared of you.
forget. We're
Ain't
not
nobody scared of you,
scared.
Slim. What's that?
Lord have mercy.
Too little.
Dating guys that are extremely tall, though, is very uncomfortable.
I can find that. Yes, I
Yes.
know that to be the case.
It's-
Every time I've tried it, it's been uncomfortable.
It's a a tall guy.
I was uncomfortable
Hey,
just with the
yikes.
thought.
Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, no, like I've dated a basketball player who was like 6'7", 6'8". That's ridiculous. It's really, really, no, we don't want that. That's too tall. My dad is 6'4". I don't know that I would want to date somebody that's that tall for a long period of time.
Oh, you might stop the whistle stop, but not for no long
Yeah, because
time.
just the craning. My dad was at least a foot taller than my mom. I don't know how they made that happen.
Yeah,
It's just
y'all got here. They made it work.
yeah, I mean, clearly they did.
They made it
Yeah.
work, baby.
Clearly made it work. But that
There you go.
constant look up, I ain't got
Yes, indeed.
Just
You
a
know, we never
comfortable
got a
look.
call on the movie.
I know. And that movie, I all but gave you the title.
Come on, man. 504-582-9422. How could y'all not know that movie,
I all
man?
but gave you the title of
I
that
sure
movie.
did. We had a whole discussion about stuff that has to do with the people in that movie.
For real.
So, yeah, give us a call,
What
man.
the matter for y'all?
That's what we want to know.
'Cause
Trying to
by
find
now,
out.
somebody should have called in and said
That's a pretty simple one, man.
who that was.
That's right.
Direct and straightforward.
And I'm surprised we ain't heard from Elwin. Boy, call when they don't have no movie. When they do have a movie, ain't got nothing to say.
Oh. This is gonna come back to food. Has nothing to do with the movie. We found a poke lower in the city Friday. Remember, he was like, "What are you gonna get for lunch?" And I was like, "I think I want a poke bowl." We found one in the city. Didn't even have to go to Clearview to get it.
He doesn't know what a
Louisiana.
poke bowl is.
He does know what a
No, this one.
Dwayne.
What?
You have eaten a poke bowl before, Dwayne? Oh, you don't know what a poke bowl is. Oh.
Poke bowl. Yeah. It's fish in the bowl, or chicken, or sausage, or
no
neck bones,
sausage,
or whatever.
Wait,
But
neck bones? Now you just mixing up stuff.
Just put it in
Just
the bowl and
mix
poke
it
at
up.
it. Now you got your poke bowl. There you go. There you go.
Yeah, we
But
found
there's
one in
right
the city.
on Louisiana and Magazine.
Right, but I didn't want to go that far into the city because I have to get on a bridge. So we found one that was in like across from
CBD?
Yeah.
Yeah, downtown.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
that's closer to me getting home rather than going. Because I know where the one is uptown. We visited that one quite frequently.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, I don't feel like going all up that way and then have to go all, to get to the
yeah.
bridge. And I was like, I really don't want to go to Clearview, even though,
Ooh,
yeah,
you really want poke.
for real. But I mean, like if the traffic is bad, I have had to take Earhart to go that way. To go to go home. So it's not really out the way, but if I don't have to take that way.
I'm thinking for you to get
So
straight
think about
down
where
Louisiana
think about where
to Magazine.
Uh-huh.
Stop, get it, left on Magazine to the bridge. Because you get right to Camp Street.
But
and
it's
make
not
that right.
it's not close to the bridge. I have to travel a ways before you
you
get
gotta
there.
before when you're coming from Louisiana to Magazine. But for that, if you keep straight down Louisiana Avenue and go to Japatoulas.
If I ain't got to do all that, now I
But you
know that's
said
one in the
Clearview.
city. But
Oh, yeah, 'cause that was like-
think about Clearview. If you take Earhart and get off at Clearview, then that's put me on by the Huey P. I'm getting home.
Oh, see, I don't even think about that.
Yeah, right.
That's
Right,
never-
you're like, you're going to go all the way over there and then go way back
yeah,
around. No, if I'm going that way, I just keep going in that direction that's going to take me home because I live in the front of Marrero, but
Which
it's
is
like,
back or somewhere else.
yeah, I guess kind of
What's
Harvey.
the last part? Yeah, that's so you the back.
Yeah.
If you the front of Marrero, you the back of Harvey.
Right, yeah. So, but I'm in the middle if you're looking at,
Elysian Fields in St. Claude.
oh,
down
really? I
around
didn't
the
know there was one that way. So it must be close to that Starbucks and stuff, like in that area down on Ramsey. Because I know they've been building more things over there, but I don't really have the need to go over in that area
Yeah, 'cause
anymore.
What they got on? They got four. They got Elysian Fields is the Walgreens. We used to be the Jeans.
That's
and then across because that's right by Baldwin.
across the street. You have the
street.
Starbucks and you have the Roberts. I think it is.
I think it's Roberts, and then it must be on that side. It used to be the hair place.
In the city market, so it must be in the place where the Roberts
Oh, in the
is.
city market. Okay.
Yeah,
All right,
it must be
all
in
right.
that area.
Yes,
Yeah, no, but I don't have the need to go over there. So if it's in proximity to the bridge, that's closer to me. So we found one that was near the
Across
Rouses
from
in
Walgreens.
that area.
Okay.
So in that where Rouses is, I don't remember the street, but in the CBD, you know what I'm talking about. There's only one down there. Around the
yeah.
World War II, it's
Yeah,
across the
that's,
street from it.
Barone.
Yes, there
that's
you go.
where all they got the
Yeah.
Willa Jean. And
Yes.
All them little,
Yes,
little
yes,
restaurants
yes.
right there. Okay.
So it's over that way. And yeah, so I didn't have to go to Clearview, which again is not far out the way because if I get on a Huey P. Long, I'm still going in my direction. I just did I don't want if I don't have to, I'm not going that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So now, now that we know that there's one in the city, and if that desire to have that, hit that right there, and it's all good.
Now you do sashimi in your poke bowl?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
What do you do, like
Shrimp, chicken.
Ball shrimp?
Yes.
Okay.
And they have tuna. I feel like maybe I've tried this tuna once or twice. But
Seared or raw? Seared?
I
What do you do, like
think
seared
it's
tuna?
seared.
Okay.
I think. But no, I don't eat raw fish.
Okay.
At all. Yeah, she does.
Me too. Yeah.
She gets seaweed in hers, and I don't remember whatever. But I know I typically will get shrimp, chicken, edamame mango with chili paste and ponzu sauce. I think that's what I get with the wontons and jalapenos, cucumbers, and onions. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
All right.
It's good.
All
Very
right.
good. Yeah.
I'm gonna believe you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, the idea of raw fish, like the raw oysters, it just
Oh yeah.
nope. But I
Yeah.
did have char broiled oysters yesterday. They were delicious.
Oh yeah. Char grill is the bomb too.
Yeah.
I do them, and I do them raw.
Mari, I don't know. I don't think she's had raw oysters either. Have you had raw oysters? Right. No.
But you eat sashimi. Eat sashimi, but not oysters. That's interesting.
Yeah. I know how to shuck them. I just ain't eating. I haven't eaten them. I have not been excited about doing that at all.
Yes, indeed.
No. So good. Across from the Walgreens. I thought that was a Hispanic place that was across from the Walgreens. But I have to go when I'm in that part of town. I have to go check that out.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
If you're a poke bowl type individual.
Mm-hmm.
But I like sushi too, man. It doesn't necessarily have to be in the bowl, but I'm a big fan of sushi. I do raw sashimi. Mostly any kind of fish. I never, that's always been a good, I guess, being from down here. Chicken in the poke bowl.
Yes.
They got that too. Eat it. I didn't know either. My conception of poke bowl was
just
always
fish.
sashimi, fish, and the accoutrement that come with it. Whatever you want them to toss in the bowl. But yeah, that's what I thought it was because what does poke mean? Poke is Japanese for something. Throw it in the bowl or something like that. Or is it chopped? It might be Japanese for chopped. Poke, I think, but it's an actual term. So yeah, if you like it, go over there. Now that you found a new spot, go over there and pick yourself up. We have a finger being raised as to
let's see,
something, but we'll figure that out too. So yeah, people put chicken in the poke, put shrimp in there, eat it. I've only had it twice, and both times it's been fish, both tuna and salmon mixed in the bowl with the other stuff that I don't remember exactly, but it was on the, I think, glass noodles, or I know there was bean sprouts, and I mean really healthy.
The dish is Hawaiian.
Okay, poke.
Yes. So in Japan, the word poke typically refers to the Hawaiian dish poke bowls, where it's a type of rice, raw or diced raw fish, tuna or salmon with other toppings. And sushi also features raw fish. Poke is a distinct Hawaiian creation, though Japanese culinary influences are evident in its preparation and flavor profiles. I mean, they're very close to each other in terms of locale, Japan and Hawaii. So that would make plenty of sense.
Yeah.
That would be. But yeah, though they do typically serve raw fish.
Yeah.
But nope.
Yeah, it's been over, and they'll do it with rice. But I think when I had it with those glass noodles, which I think I prefer, and the little sauce. I
The
know it
rice
was
noodles?
ponzu. Yeah, the rice. I
the
like
rice
those
noodles.
along with bean sprouts and whatnot. Not in the same restaurant. I don't think it's at the
That's
same
not
place.
in the same thing.
Just like you got
They keep them
hibachi and
separately.
sushi.
Yeah, they keep them separate.
You can get hibachi and sushi in the same place. One's cold, one's hot. But yeah, that's not unusual. But again, the two times I've had a poke bowl, it has been the traditional, I guess, for lack of a better term, method. I haven't had it with any extras or anything cooked. But again, I like sashimi. I like raw fish. I've done that. Yeah.
Sashimi is so good.
It
My
is.
goodness.
Mm-hmm.
It
It
is.
is too good.
Mm-hmm.
I've done that. I've had the sashimi lunch. You know, they'll do a special.
The box.
The box,
Mhm.
sashimi lunch, and they'll do that with the soup and the little bento sashimi. Yeah,
Mm-mm.
yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
Light and I've suffered
No ill effects, yeah.
and I've been eating it for quite some time. I mean, quite some time.
Mm-hmm.
Decades, I would say. But yeah, it's a good thing. 504-582-9422.
Nobody's called in for this last movie. What
That's
are y'all
pretty
doing?
sad,
Is
man.
everybody working very hard or something? What is happening?
Yeah, that's pretty
We
sad.
all
man.
but gave you the title.
It's all right. Naren will show the young people where the Kurt Franklin button is.
Mm-hmm.
So it's quite all right. It's quite all right. You know,
For
y'all
sure.
do whatever it is y'all got to do while we continue talking about what we may have for lunch.
Yes.
I have not had sushi in a minute, so that may be
That may
my
be.
lunch choice. Yeah.
Oh. I want some more chimichurri and steak. That's what I had yesterday.
Okay.
It was delicious.
That's what my mom had, man. That was a special over at Covenant's. Big,
Oh.
22-ounce bone-in ribeye brought to the table sizzling.
Mm-hmm.
And she said that boy tearing that thing up. And I knew she was. I said, get it medium because, you know, you're not going to finish it.
Mhm.
And if the inside is medium, by the time you get it home and reheat it, it'll be
it'll
at a
be-
perfect temperature. But if you cook it too much, it's going to be
Can't
done.
undo it.
Yeah, shoe leather.
Mhm.
And so she sat there and worked around them edges, man, had her broccoli and whatnot. The young lady brought her little pan. She got it all. So I'm stopping by there. That might be my, let me go see my mom. I might,
Hide your food. Lock your doors.
like none of them things, bro. You can see I didn't bring nothing home. I had the buffet.
Oh,
See,
okay.
I ate the buffet.
Mhm.
I didn't bring anything home. Mom ordered a la carte.
Okay.
And she got the special, so she left out there with a good size little bag. I know it was good. So
Hide
kinda
your
heavy,
food.
too.
Lock your doors.
I put it in the car. Oh, I got a key. I got a key to the front and to the back.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, indeed.
Mari had salmon and it came with, I think, spinach or something, some kind of greens.
Okay.
And so she was not at the table when we ordered her food because had stepped away. So we told her that we ordered the spinach or whatever that came with it. And she was like, really? I said I wanted mashed potatoes. And it was like, I mean, you'll be okay, you know. And she was trying to figure out how she was going to be
Likely.
okay with it. But then it was like the I'm not gonna eat that cut, you know, stepped in, and she was like, she's trying to flag the.
See, I don't know what they told you.
She's trying to flag the server over here, and just as she's getting ready to say, I think they ordered the wrong thing, and you know, her dad and I was like, "No, girl, we ordered you mashed potatoes," and she's like, "Yeah, no, we, yeah,
She
no,
about
we,
to regulate.
we
She
literally,
about to
literally
regulate.
about
Listen,
to regulate."
I understand clearly.
I was
Don't
like,
play with
"Girl,
my
we
food.
we heard what you said when you
We've
when you
had that
ordered
conversation.
your,
Order your own food.
Yeah.
God, tell me what you want, because I don't play. Get it. Let's get it straight.
Yeah.
We're about to eat. What do you want?
Mhm.
That, yes, ma'am.
So no, we did in fact order the correct dish, and she was, yeah, we ordered you the right food. We're just kidding. And normally her dad will crack on her, and I give it away. And it's like, girl, no, he lying. Your daddy's playing with you right now. But this go around, I was able to maintain.
You maintain it?
Yeah.
Good. You didn't blow it.
No, because I definitely. Well, no. Normally, I forcefully tell her because she's getting ready to start hyperventilating at whatever it is that her daddy told her. So it's like, nah, your dad's playing. You're okay. You're safe. But it'll be a random like, oh, we forgot to order your class ring, or like stuff like that, and I
Just
can see it
jabbing
in her eyes, like she is getting ready to lose it.
Yes,
He be
indeed.
playing too much.
Yeah, and it's like, sometimes I'll just look away and let him have his fun. But when I see the look in her face, like she is really
See, that would be when the fun starts.
getting ready to flip out.
Because there was this one time, right? Me and Dad
You
were
actually
getting
jumped down off your chair.
Yes, I had to get out of my seat to explain this.
To get solid footing.
No, because there was this one time. It was me and Dad. We were going to get ice cream from the
Dairy Queen.
Yes, from Dairy Queen. He tells me he's like, we're talking about how my day was, and he was like, "Oh, I forgot to tell you." I'm like, "What?" And he was like, "St. Rock ran away." I was like, "What?" And in that moment, like I was literally about to cry. And then Dad looked at me. He was like, "Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. St. Rock didn't run away." I was like,
he does it to her all the time. All the time.
Why would
and
you do
she
this to me?
buys it every time.
Because it's so easy.
Yeah.
It's the Front Porch, y'all. WBOK 1230 AM. What New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
Don't be so easy. And
Yeah.
we gonna see y'all on the other side of the break.
This is your news update for WBOK from WDSU. For all your news and weather, watch WDSU News, New Orleans' leader in live, local, late-breaking news. Today at noon and 4 p.m.
Hot and muggy with a chance for storms. Our summertime pattern continues with partly cloudy skies with scattered showers and storms arriving as we get hotter throughout the day. Heaviest rain likely mid-afternoon. Localized flooding is possible. Highs rise to the upper 80s and low 90s, feeling like the upper 90s and low 100s. More 90s this week with daily afternoon storms possible. From the WDSU First Warning Weather Center, I'm Raven Richard.
Hi, I'm Leo Jackson, host of Sunday Gospel here every Sunday morning, 5 a.m. to 7 p.m. and 12 o'clock till 2 p.m. You don't want to miss this move of God. It happens only on WBOK. You listen to all day long.
Welcome to Chemical of the Month by the community scientists at Rise St. James. This month we spotlight phthalates, chemicals added to plastics, especially PVC, to make them more flexible and durable. But there's more. Research shows phthalates may disrupt hormones, affect reproductive health, and contribute to environmental pollution impacting our communities. Join us as we explore how these additives shape our everyday lives and the world around us. For more details, visit risestjames.org. Empower your knowledge with Rise.
Accrue NOLA is transforming how professionals connect and grow. Join them for Fed by Accrue, a community networking celebration that honors both Juneteenth and Pride Month while celebrating the power of diverse voices in business. This isn't a typical networking. Accrue has created a safe, inclusive space where genuine connections lead to meaningful collaborations. On Thursday, June 19th, innovators from across the greater New Orleans area and the Gulf South will gather at the lab on Ursulines Ave for purposeful conversation with industry leaders and authentic relationship building that advances your professional career and business growth. Accrue connects you with established industry leaders and emerging entrepreneurs who share practical insight and business resources. These connections translate into real opportunities for career advancement and business growth. Come join a community where authenticity meets opportunity, where diverse perspectives drive innovation, and where meaningful partnerships are built to last. Fed by Accrue, Thursday, June 19th from 5 p.m. till 8 p.m. at the Lab, 2600 Ursulines Ave. Learn more and join the community at accruenola.com/RSVP.
Welcome to Liberty Bank and Trust, where your financial journey transforms communities. Since 1972, our customized banking solutions power your dreams and fuel your community growth. Every dollar you invest with us circles back to empower more people, ensuring opportunities for generations. Join us at Liberty Bank. Together, we empower possibility. Visit libertybank.net to start banking with purpose. Liberty Bank. There's freedom here.
This is the story of the one. As a lineman, he does whatever it takes to keep the power on in his community. And he wants a partner like Grainger who does the same. Grainger offers the professional-grade products he needs, from voltage detectors to harnesses to hard hats, plus fast, dependable delivery, so he can rise to every challenge. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
You're on the Front Porch with WBOK 1230 AM.
Welcome back, y'all. It's the Front Porch, WBOK 1230 AM. What New Orleans is talking about.
All day long.
I'm your host, Graylin Bryant Banks.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Hey, y'all.
Mari Dupree on the other side.
Hello.
And Brother Trey.
What's up? What's up?
It's all good, baby, right here on this Front Porch Movie Monday, which y'all are feeling miserably at.
For
the
real.
Answers on the Front Porch do not count if they come in the chat.
You got to call.
504-582-9422. What you got to do? Edith to say, because your parents aren't supposed to lie to you. Yes, I'm gullible too.
But you
Not
can lie
supposed
to
to,
your
but it's so
parents?
much fun.
I don't know.
It's so
I
much
don't-
fun.
I
I
don't-
used to
I
yank
don't
their
know.
chain. Listen, I'm not going to deny myself fun. That's why I had y'all. Y'all expensive.
Exactly.
And if I poke some fun at you, guess what?
Go for it.
That's
by
the
all
cost
means.
of being in this aura.
Yeah.
You know.
It's funny. It's always hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
It really is always hilarious to see the reaction. CJ, he doesn't have the same reactions. He kind of just goes with it and is like, oh, okay. Oh, such and such is canceled today.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Not her. You married. Such and such is not having. Wait, what? I mean, I was supposed to. It's a whole lot of in the reaction. So
Yeah.
that's probably why your dad keeps doing it to you.
I'd
Just
say
like
so.
just like he likes to scare me. He likes to sneak up on me. He's been doing it for over 20 years. He'll hide in places, and I'm better at detecting him 20 years later. But you know,
But he still
gets me. Yeah.
I've done that.
Mhm.
Gotten cussed out.
No, I haven't cussed
Oh, I
it out.
got cussed out.
Yeah.
I got cussed
I'm not
out.
angry about it.
Oh, I scared out.
One
I
time
know
he almost got
that.
hit.
See.
One time I did. I turned around like ready to give a good bop, and like, who else is
Yes,
in the house
indeed.
but me and you? I don't care. I don't care.
See?
Stop that.
That's how it happened.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of the Front Porch listeners just did not want to hear
The bus
Stomp by Kurt Franklin. I think he was just outdone at the idea that you all would not, because I think Mark also depends on Josh, and I think Josh must be working today. We have not heard from him. However, good morning, Mark. How you
Hello,
doing?
Mark.
Good morning, Kimber. Good
Hey.
morning, Graylin.
How
What's
you?
going on, brother?
Oh, it's pretty good.
You are
For
you are stump averse.
I didn't hear you.
I said you are stump averse. Kirk Franklin stump averse. You didn't want to hear that?
Yeah. You know, I normally don't call. I let Josh call on Monday. But
we just
the
said
movie,
that.
the
And you done
movie
got
is
up,
Love
went in the
Jones.
stairwell. You done left work, went got in the stairwell to come.
yeah.
He said, not on my watch, not on my watch.
We ain't got but a few minutes left, and it's not going down like that. So, my friend, we will take you out of your misery and ask you right now, can you identify that particular movie clip and save the day?
Yeah, that's the beautiful Nia Long in Love Jones.
Did you hear your bell?
Yeah, no, I didn't.
There we go.
All right. And I don't know, maybe the theme may be breakup movie.
Oh, breakup movies. Show us. Well, there you go. Not quite.
No,
But good
that
guess.
was a Pam bell.
That was a good. That was a good.
That was a Pam buzzer. It was real aggressive.
That was
That
a
was real
good guess
aggressive.
though. That was a really good guess.
Excellent guess, my
All right.
friend. All right. You keep listening,
All
Mark.
right.
Later.
All right, bro.
He
Later.
said that was a Pam buzzer.
Ooh.
So nope, they
you
don't
can't
get
play it now.
stumped.
You
They don't get stumped.
now.
They got the
Man
answer.
just got the answer.
At the tail end, but they got
At the tail
it.
end, Mark called in. Nobody has gotten the theme, so we may keep the theme in abeyance. Do we have one more cue? Clue?
Clip.
Let's play it.
I'm surprised. Reese, with us? How you doing? Hey.
Well, there you go. 504-582-9422. The clock is not on your side, unfortunately. The clock is not quite done, but I wouldn't waste no time.
Right.
If I was you.
If you haven't answered, now is the time to kick in. on that.
504-582-9422. I don't think they'll give you the Kurt Franklin because you only had a few minutes to answer this one. You was going to get the Kurt Franklin on that other one because y'all had hours and had not answered it. But right now, if anybody wants to give us a call at 504-582-9422 to proffer a guess at this most recent movie clip, feel free to do so. Let us know. And maybe then, if you get this one, you'll be able to give us an educated guess as to today's theme. If not, we're going to keep the theme in our pocket and use it again because we believe in recycling. See that?
Mm-hmm.
We just had the people on there about keeping the earth clean or something. Something they was talking about. But,
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Now, that particular clip, no chance. That actor, none.
well, see, yeah, that's
No chance.
I don't think that's got anything to do with stature.
It does.
It
does.
I just thought it was because of who it is. Yeah, I just thought it was because of who it is.
No.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
One
But see that
more has been
Lorenz
knocked
tape?
out.
Woo.
Oh, yeah. From Love Jones.
Ooh.
Lorenz Tate, as we have been shown, was the exception to Kimba's rule of having to be this tall to ride this ride. You understand? That's what that's about.
Yeah,
So
Lorenz-
he is the one.
Lorenz Tate.
Lorenz Tate could get a pass.
Remember he was Old Dog in Minister Society?
Oh, yeah.
I definitely believed
Say, bro,
him.
When y'all want a cheeseburger?
Mm-hmm. I believed him then. Dead Presidents.
Uh-huh.
I believed him in that. Love Jones for sure. I believed him
Yeah.
in that. But the Inkwell, the little goofy teenager, was like, yeah. Anytime you can portray roles that I absolutely, and definitely in Why Do Fools Fall in Love,
Mm-hmm.
I was completely consumed with his acting ability. Oh, and Girls Trip.
Okay.
Ooh, musician. Yeah, right. He was the bass player, wasn't he? Yeah.
Stay out of New Orleans, Lorenz. They're coming
Get a bass player
with
something.
tools. Coming in tools, bro. Be careful.
I know. Myra was like,
Yeah, no, I saw that. Look, I just had to issue a public service announcement warning. Oh, it's raining. Ooh.
It is
That
indeed
went
that.
blowing. Y'all be careful out there, man. If you are driving in the rain, I'm just noticing out the window, there's a lot of wind and a lot of rain blowing sideways, so please be careful. And thank you guys for giving us 3 hours out of your lives that you'll never get back, and we certainly hope we've given you a little bit of something in return for the investment of your time. I'm your host, Graylin Brian Banks.
And I'm your host, Kimber White Dupree. Take care of yourselves and each other and stay dry, y'all.
Amari Dupree, Trey, Nyron, everybody.
All the people.
All the people. Thank y'all. All right? Practice random acts of kindness. Do something nice for somebody just because it's a nice thing to do. Take care of yourselves and each other. And we're going to see y'all on the flip.
Front Porch.